appreciate you. And thank you so much for being part of today's broadcast. Like I said, there's just so much value you will be getting from today's broadcast. So much value. There's just so much to learn and to benefit from. So, Destiny has not done this before. Why the others not replying me? Again, the question I'm asking is that how many of you have know about this business? You know how it works. You have all the details of how this business works. If you do, type 1. If you don't, type 2. Okay, we're now live on Facebook also. I want everyone to share. Those of you on Facebook, as you're joining us, tell us your name and the city you're joining me from. Your name, your city, and please share this video 50 times. The biggest, quote me anywhere, the biggest threat and the biggest murderer is not going to be COVID-19. The biggest threat to human race and what will kill more people is going to be the economy. Quote me anywhere. I stand to be quoted anywhere. What is going to be happening? Money will fail. Banks will collapse. Some businesses that have closed this season will not reopen. Okay, and you better know this. This is not, and I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to help you to get prepared. Some of you will not resume your job. And I kid you not. Okay, I'm an entrepreneur. I know what's going on. Some of you may not, but this is the truth. And so this is not the time to joke, guys. It's ridiculous that some people are just sitting at home and having fun. I'm sitting at home. I'm on lockdown also. But I'm not just sitting at home. I'm thinking of businesses I can do while I'm at home. I'm expanding those businesses that we have on the internet and seeing how I can make them more profitable. You shouldn't just sit at home doing nothing. You should sit at home, be productive, because the world is changing. And post-coronavirus is not just going to be what you know before. Things are not just going to be. I wish they would just go back to normal. I wish that we're just going to, after coronavirus, all companies will open back. Everybody will still have their jobs waiting for them. And we all are just going to sing Merry Christmas, and just going to smile. This is no joke. And we've been predicting this thing for a long time now. It's new, but some people won't listen. Like some are not listening to me now. They're not listening to me now. As you're joining me, please share this video 50 times, 100 times. I have Oyedele from Ibadan. How are you today? God bless you. Ada from Abuja. Enes from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for joining. I have Silver from Delta. Thank you for joining. So today you're going to be learning how to make, $5,000 profit even during the season of coronavirus. Okay. And I'm going to give you multiple options that you can use to run these opportunities that I'm going to be sharing with you. And guess what? You do not even need to leave your house to do it. However, be informed that e-commerce companies, particularly those who are selling groceries, but generally most e-commerce companies have been allowed to operate during the season of coronavirus, including Jumia. Outside Nigeria, of course, we all know that already. Amazon is even recruiting more people now. I mean, companies are laying off, but Amazon is recruiting more people because Amazon in the US and some other parts of the world is the lifesaver. Being able to supply drugs, food. Uber Eats is also heavy. And companies like Uber will begin to thank their executives and their leadership for having thought of the concept of Uber Eats. How many of you know that Uber Eats hasn't been making money? They've been running at a loss. A lot of people had even thought the idea was just a stupid one and isn't going to fly. But here comes coronavirus, particularly in places like New York and several big cities where people still need to eat and they have to eat in large quantity. I mean, you have a lot of people in New York. So Uber Eats has become a powerful tool that has really gone a long way in helping people to feed themselves and take care of themselves. So there's a whole lot of opportunity that is still available even during the season of coronavirus. So I'm going to be sharing with you the opportunities if you want to run an e-commerce site. Thank God most governments of the world allow you as an e-commerce site to still run your business. However, if you don't even want to go out, you don't want to deliver to anybody, I'll also share with you how you can still do this. So the next question is, how many of you are ready? If you're ready, type I am ready. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Please, I will need you not ready. Share this video. Those of you on webinar, the link you used to join this webinar, share it. Your friends on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. This is a matter of life and death. This is serious. The only reason I'm doing this, the major reason why I'm doing this, of course, I want to make money. Don't get twisted, right? Some of you probably join my coaching and make money, but that isn't the issue really. Because whether I do this webinar or not, I do adverts and people still join my coaching every day. But the major reason for me is to be able to educate people that there are actually several other opportunities that are available for you right now. And so we shouldn't just play victim, because I see that even right now on social media. This some picture I want to show you of I donated 2 million naira to orphanages, IDP camp, and to the most vulnerable in Nigeria. And for whatever reason, some people just now thought I'm the president of Nigeria. I'm sorry, I'm not. And you started hearing people say, oh, but you forgot those of us in Abuja. Oh, you forgot those of us in so-so place. You forgot those of us in this other place. Again, I'm not the president. I'm not donating because I have all the money in the world. I'm donating because I can feel the impact, particularly of most of the most vulnerable. These are some of the pictures of our team packing some of these food items for the beneficiaries. You know, I did a video, showed a whole lot of what some of what we're able to do. In fact, I just saw this picture by my team and I felt like crying. You know, let me see if I have that picture. I literally felt like crying when I was seeing this picture, because it was a picture of one of the beneficiaries, and they were telling me the man told them a story. He literally was almost crying receiving the food. The man is probably close to his 70. This man, this picture got me crying. The man was teary. He really was teary. My team were giving me feedback that he couldn't believe it. One of the things he said, that he couldn't believe that they would give him a full bag of Ghana Must Go full of food. Huh? Yeah, I've seen it. He couldn't believe that, you know, some people will give him food full of Ghana Must Go. And they are not government, just an individual. He just couldn't believe it. In fact, I was told that some of them were asking them that, are they sure that I'm not the next president? And I keep saying I'm not the president. I'm not contesting any election. I'm just a citizen. But why am I able to do this? Again, because I could afford it. And this is one of the reasons why anybody marketing poverty to you hates you. Hates you. I've said this again and again. A lot of people won't listen. Two poor people cannot help themselves. If you truly like the poor, then become rich so that you can help the poor. You don't know how good I feel being able to support vulnerable families with food items to the tune of 2 million. You don't know how good I feel that I could even be in the position to do that. Right? And that's what money is for. So even if you don't need money, you should work hard to be able to have surplus money so you can help not just your family, but as many people as are poor and need your help. And that's why I want to beg you again, share this video. People are struggling. People are really, really struggling this season. And if some of them can learn how to make money from home and stop begging people on social media, I think it will be a good thing. So one of the best way I could really help is this video that I'm doing, that you can make money from e-commerce. In fact, some of you won't believe it, you can make money from an e-commerce company I own without leaving your house. Okay, it's called genido.com. You can go to the site. We have an affiliate account on Genido. Sign up as an affiliate. You begin to promote it. Anybody who buys, you make some money without even going. We have delivery companies that handle that. But I want to even go deep into how does this business work. And there are two categories of you listening to me. Category one, you just need to learn this business, join the coaching program, and be able to do this after COVID-19. Okay? However, there are some other of you who, even during this COVID-19, you can start this business. Okay? And I think that's important. Thank you, Don. Don says, he's quoting me, if you truly love the poor, become rich so that you can help the poor. It's a powerful statement. I've said it everywhere, and I want you to take it serious. Because I don't know why we keep having these so-called lovers of poor people who are not giving 1 naira to the poor. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's this guy who had been abusing people for a long time now. COVID-19 happened. 1 naira he didn't donate, and some people started attacking him. And all he could say is that you guys were foolish. Me, I wasn't giving my money to any church. I made sure I saved my money. And I just felt that didn't make any sense to me. It didn't make any sense to me. Because if you are not giving your money to any church, then you should have saved enough money to be able to help the poor. That's all we are saying. But the bottom line, again, is the real way you can help the poor is to have money. Bottom line. Let nobody deceive you. You need the money. So even if you don't need it to eat, to take care of your family because you have enough, then make money so that you can help as many vulnerable poor people that you can help. By the way, you can't help everybody. You don't have all the money in the world to help everybody. Okay? Jesus has said it, the poor will always be the land. But at least you can do the little you can. I was happy that I went to Ajegule and were able to feed over 100 families, okay, with food item, worth 200. Actually, the people, were mentioned families. So the household, in terms of individual, if we were to count individuals that we eat from what we provided, were more than 500, if not reaching 1,000. Okay, and it was because we're in the position to be able to do this. So please, I'd like you to share this video because this is the real solution. It's not this food. Okay, these people will finish this food in 1 week. Some will finish it in 2 weeks. What will they eat after that? I don't have another 2 million to eat. Okay, so the ultimate solution that can really help people is to be able to learn how to fish instead of waiting for fish. I don't know if you agree with me. If you agree, I agree. I agree. Come on, guys, talk to me. And that's one of the major reasons. In fact, it's the major reason why I'm doing this video. Okay, is to be able to say, let me show you how to build wealth in this season of lack, of challenges, where people are going through a lot. So I hope that many of you will embrace all today's teaching, and you will open up, you will share this video on your Facebook group, or your WhatsApp group, your LinkedIn group. You invite all your friends and loved ones. You click on the Facebook party and invite as many people as you can on Facebook party. You can invite so many people. So, are you ready? Today, I'm not having any of my mentees come around, but I'm just going to go into detail to share how this business works. My name is Stephen Akita. For those of you, are you ready? By the way, are you ready? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Let me go into the meat of today's training. If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. My name is Stephen Akintayo. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and what I do is to help people build wealth. open people eyes to opportunities for them to be able to build their own income. Because ultimately, you have no good to anybody being poor, you know, and that's just the truth. Particularly in tough times like this, people need to feed. Okay, I started as a digital marketing consultant, and today I'm a serial entrepreneur. Our investments are into e-commerce, telecommunications, agriculture, real estate, consulting, and so on and so forth. I started our business with just 1,000 naira 12 years ago, and I grew it to a multi-billion naira corporation today. We started with a business called Bulk SMS 12 years ago with just 1,000 naira, and by 2015 we did over 100 million in transaction by 2015, and later we expanded into other sectors, you know, and today we built a multi-billion naira corporation. So again, this is the reason why I said I'm doing this primarily to see how many more people we can help with this information, how many more people can start something with this information. So how many of you are excited to be here? If you're excited, type I'm excited. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you're excited, type I'm excited. I need to know that I feed off your energy. I feed off your energy. You know, and I think it's very important. Somebody says, please proceed with the training. Some of us borrow data or something. Well, I'm sorry. If you're going to make money on the internet, borrowing of data won't work. Okay? You need to spend money. And this is one of the reasons why people are poor on the internet. It's a business. And the whole concept of business is value for money. Okay? And to be able to effectively process value, you need to spend some money. Okay? And for you, Zion, this won't be the only video you need. You still need a lot more video before you do this business. You still need a lot coaching if you're going to make money from this business. Please, this is not a magic training. I'm not a magician. Okay? Because one of the major biggest deception of many of you who are trying to become an entrepreneur is abracadabra. Many of you, because you're an employee and you've been used to, I work for 30 days and voila, money enter my account. Business doesn't work that way. Business simply means I can be on it for 3 years before I see my first money. Right? That's business. Okay? And we need to wake up and smell that coffee in Nigeria. Africans need to understand business. I just told you earlier, Uber Eats wasn't making any money. But those who were, they knew the idea was good. They kept pushing it. Coronavirus has happened now. Guess what? The normal proper Uber of dropping people from house to house is gone during this season of coronavirus. But guess what? The new business is Uber Eats. So if they have decided to say, you know, we are not going to keep pushing Uber Eats. Why? Because coronavirus, because as at then there was no coronavirus, because we were not making money from Uber Eats, so we won't push it. What will have happened right now? What are they doing? Many of those who were driving Uber have been converted to Uber Eats delivery. And this is what business is about. That's why many people don't make money. So you can't be telling me you are so much in a hurry for data and you want to do internet business. Are you kidding me? You don't need to watch this video because you need so many more videos to watch. You need coaching, you need training. Don't do this business. Let me do disclaimer now. This is not miracle. This is not magic. This is not I start making money. It's a business. There's a process. It takes time. It takes consistency. It's a business, ladies and gentlemen. It's a business. Okay? So please get that. If you are one of those who are struggling to get data, this may not be what you need to do for now. But this is my take. Instead of borrowing money for food, you better borrow money to buy enough data or find a way to get data and learn a business you can do and learn a skill. This is part of what we're saying. Coronavirus has to be used for something. Okay? Maximize it. Use it to build a skill. So instead of begging people on social media for please send me money, beg people for money to start a business, to get data and learn. So are you guys ready for me? And please tell me about data now. It's not about business. Somebody's telling me data. Are you kidding me? So business. Okay. Patricia from India, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. As you're joining me, guys, please tell me your name, your city, and share this video. Share as many times as you can. So back to my story before Zion distracted me. Okay. Somebody says even OPE is planning to convert radars to O-Ride in Lagos for O-Food. Abio. That's how the concept, everybody is having to evolve. Listen to me, guys. If you do not evolve, you will dissolve. Quote me now, and I want to tweet that, Stephen Akitao's quote. You do not evolve during coronavirus, you will dissolve. You will dissolve. Your business, gone. Your income, gone. This is the time your medulla oblongata has to come alive. You have to sit down and begin to think of what is serious. How do I really evolve and make good money? Okay, everybody has to adjust. The world has changed, ladies and gentlemen. It has changed. You will soon know after coronavirus. Mark my word. But the world has changed. So I started my business 12 years ago. As of 2015, we had grown the business to over 100 million. And as of now, because of investment in real estate, is a multi-billionaire corporation, several subsidiaries that we have. I received several awards, including Nelson Mandela Leadership Award by the African Youth Parliament. I've in my course of being an entrepreneur, I've had to meet several great people, done business with, share the same speaking platform, given awards. This was a meeting we came to give an award to Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. This is myself, Professor Patu Tomi, Dr. Pebawo, a great mentor of mine. I was invited to speak in New York. It was a UN side event on Africa, and I spoke on digital jobs. Just same thing I'm teaching you, where I was able to share how we can educate unemployment using that. This is me with somebody I call an adopted mother, amazing woman who just developed love for me and what I do. She used to be former deputy governor of Lagos State. Our argument was a lot of young people who are from rich homes do not come up with anything with their lives. And then she was shocked hearing my story, how I was born in Maiduguri by a civil servant mother, and how I didn't even learn how to spell THE until GSS1. How I was not from a rich home. My parents were not rich. My father wasn't rich. My mother wasn't rich. I didn't have any connection. And I became an entrepreneur and grew our business. When she met me, she was just shocked. And what she kept saying is that, how come there are other young people who have opportunities, connections, people, and never made anything tangible of their life? And also that's happened to be my spiritual mentor for almost 20 years now. Okay. This is also a great man I've learned so much from. His name is Damon John. His done transaction was $6 billion. I got attracted to him because he also, just like me, started his business with $40. I started my business with 1,000 naira, which as of then was about $10. Now it's even lesser than that anyway. But he also started his business with about $40 and failed many times, just like I have also failed in many times. But grew the business where he's done transaction in excess of $6 billion. Come on, can you type $6 billion? That's a lot. Can anybody type $6 billion? Me, I like to mention big money. Some of you don't like money, right? You like to be poor. Okay, you're helping the world by being poor. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not helping anybody by being poor. Two poor people cannot help themselves. One must first climb to the ladder, get to the top before he can throw the rope to help the other person. There is nothing wrong with money. It's the love of money that is bad. And how do you know you love money? You have all the money, you refuse to help anybody. Or you don't have much money, but you aren't going to help anybody. From your 100 naira, you're not going to give 10 naira away to help the poor. From your 10,000, nobody will get 500 naira from you because you never have enough. That's the proof you love money. It's the love of money that is bad. But money itself is the tool for good gospel. That's what the Bible says. Right? So money is good. What you can do with money is a lot. Good things you can do with money. Let me also say this here. Okay? Stop hating rich people. Do you know why all this rumor about Bill Gates is spreading in Africa? Because unfortunately, Africans hate rich people. How will you know the day a rich person is in trouble? That's when you will know they don't like you. Right? Everybody begin to shout, we knew it, we knew it, we knew it. God don't catch up. That's how you know. And we will not become a rich continent if we continue to hate rich people. Where has Bill Gates pumped most of his money? Africa. Who does Bill Gates argue for in the world? In fact, I was one of the first to say the world should consider Africa in the course of this coronavirus issue. Okay? But guess what? It's the same Africa that said Bill Gates probably is the Antichrist. And we feel, else, why would the guy be giving people money? Why would the guy be talking about vaccine? They're cheap, they will put in people. He must be the Antichrist. I'm ashamed sometimes of how we Africans talk. Okay? Again, if 666 would be a chip of the mark of the beast, that will happen after rapture. Rapture has not happened yet. So if they put chip in your body now, it is not 666. Hear that for the fact. But the lesson, if you really want to build wealth and you want to be rich, one of the first things you need to do is to begin to love rich people. Because that's the only way you can learn what they did to become rich. That was the first principle. And everybody should write that down. Number one rule of becoming rich, love those who are rich. I mean rich legally. They made it legally. They worked hard for their money. You need to love them. Because when you start loving them, you read their books. When you start reading their books, you get their video materials. You start understanding the principles of these people. People don't become rich by miracle, by jazz, by voodoo, by abracadabra. Wealth is a process. Wealth is scientific. Wealth is a step. And guess what? It's duplicatable, predictable. Success is replicatable and predictable. You follow the footsteps of a rich person, do what they did legally, you will get the same result. As simple as ABC. That was what I did. This is one of those people that I connected with, watching from the days of, he used to be on Shark Tank. He's the only black person I have really seen on Shark Tank. Okay? And also from a poor home. And I just started studying, like, you know, it's weird and rare to find black people in projects like this. Okay? And started learning from him, hearing his story. And I had the opportunity to meet him some years ago. And he did a fantastic endorsement for me. He said a lot of good things about me. And, you know, I'm going to see if I can play that video for you guys later. But get that right. And guess what? I flew all the way from Nigeria to Florida to come and meet this guy. Okay? And that's, you can't do that if you don't love the person. You see why I'm talking about the fact that number one rule, stop hating rich people if you want to be rich. You do not attract what you resist. Write it down. You do not attract what you resist. If you're resisting someone for being wealthy, then you can't attract wealth at the same time. That's not how it works. If you believe in the conspiracy theory that you are poor because some rich people decide to catch all the money and take all the money to themselves, you ain't going to be rich either. I guess let me tell you one of the funny things about many of the people who preach so much about this conspiracy theory. Right now in the US, for example, you know, people were shocked to learn that Bernie Sanders is a millionaire. People couldn't believe it. Okay? Okay? They couldn't believe it. That Bernie Sanders is a millionaire. So a lot of times, sometimes you even hear people come and shout and say some people are trying to make some people poor and preach all this so-called, you know, conspiracy theory about some rich people wanting to make some people remain poor. And when you then do your research, you realize that those same people are very rich. Very, very rich. So my argument is, can we show more people how to be rich? instead of just deceiving everybody to say, you know what, remain poor, remain poor. It's some of us that will hold the money for you. I'll make sure all of you are okay. I ain't doing that. I'm falling for that trap. I want to make my money. Whether government choose to take care of me or not, I don't care. I just want to make my money legally. Right? If the government now does well, thank God. If they don't do well, that's their business. I want to make money legally. Who is with me? If you are with me, type I'm with you. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you're with me, type I'm with you. Okay? If you're with me, type I am with you. Beautiful. So I'm really struggling with my network. I will later see if I can play that video later. But now let's go straight into the business. Here's one of my mentee, Mrs. Patricia. Same thing, teaching you about the power of teaching people how to fish instead of giving them fish. This woman, relocated from Sokoto to Lagos because of the crisis in the north, and they just wanted to be in the south. And she lost a lot. If you have ever, how many of you have relocated before and know how people lose things when they relocate? She was in that shoes. Okay, she lost a lot, and coming back, things were tough. And she was just tired of giving excuses, just tired. One of the major things that will change your life is when you choose to stop giving excuses. It's the biggest secret to change your life. I will stop giving excuses. I will stop giving excuses. Please share this video. For those of you just joining us, my name is Stephen Akinta, Africa's most sought after investment coach. I'm sharing how you can make $5,000 profit every month from e-commerce, drop shipping, mini importation business, even during this season of coronavirus. I'd like you to share this video on all your WhatsApp group, Facebook group, LinkedIn group. Click on the Facebook party icon and invite all your friends. We need everybody in here. If you can share this video 10 times, please, if you have shared this video 10 times, please type X10. I want to know those of you who are being kind enough to share this information. Now, this woman was tired of poverty. She just got tired. And she watched me talk about this, how you can make money online, just like you're watching me, just like you too, you're watching me. And she said, you know what? Enough is enough. Now she was after the training, to join my coaching program. Unfortunately, she didn't have the money. I think she had 30,000 naira in her name, heaven and on earth, physical cash, 30,000. She said she had to start, she called her husband and a couple of people to borrow her money. In fact, I remember the last time myself and her were in Dubai. She said some people watching me in this Mr. Stevens broadcast were part of those I begged and talked to that we should contribute money together, join the coaching together so that we could, do the business together. And many of them started mocking her and said, wow, so you now want dash person money in this tough economy. Okay, and they were just mocking her that it was a scam. It was, wow, Silver Gold has shared this video 40 times. God bless you, Silver Gold. I'm grateful. God will honor you. And these are good fans, not the one who are just, it's as if it teach us now. Give us, in fact, here's my account number, transfer. Ordinary share. It won't cost you anything to share this video and help more people. Let me tell you this, the second secret to wealth. Wealth comes as a result of giving. Poverty comes as a result of selfishness. And let me tell you this, poor people don't know they are selfish. They don't know. Anytime the conversation is all about you and your family and how you need more money, you are selfish. Guess what rich people do? Rich people are more focused on how do I solve people's problem and collect money. Two different thinking. One person wants to solve problem, wants to give something in exchange for what they need to get. Another person is just after me now, give me something now. How about me now? Remember me now? How about us? That is the secret of poverty. Selfishness. Focus more on yourself. Secret to wealth. Think of other people. Who else has not eaten? Who else can we help? During this season of coronavirus, is there anything we can do? That's the secret to wealth. This woman said, enough. She called a couple of her friends. They all wouldn't listen. Some, she was able to raise the money for the coaching, join the coaching. Ladies and gentlemen, after coaching, month 1, she made $10,000 profit. That's the screenshot. The first transaction you're seeing, 1.5 million, transferred to her by the company. She supplies some gift items. Okay, this was mobilization fee. 2.3 million was the balance for it. And she made all that 1 month after coaching. 3.6 million, $10,000 pure profit. Ladies and gentlemen, because out of this 3.6 million, she only used about 800,000 to supply. The rest was her profit, 2.8 million clear-cut profit. And you can do your math, as at that time, it was exactly $10,000. Of course, the naira and all of that is changing now. But exactly $10,000 then. Profit. So you could do that. How many of you believe this can be you in the next few months? If you believe, type I believe. Again, how many of you believe this can be you in the next few months? If you believe, type I believe this can be me. Right? Type I believe this can be me. Come on, guys, talk to me. I need your energy. Okay? Remember, like I told you earlier, I feed off your energy. Here's another story. Right? And I'm sharing all this not to waste your time, but to be able to clearly help you understand, okay, the fact that you can be this. Okay? This can become you. And I think this is very, very important. Can you hear me tell Dami? She's supposed to have uploaded the latest slide on the webinar platform, not on Google. She should know that by now. I use Easy Webinar. Okay, so here is another. She can still upload it. Let her do it. Let me see if it will come. So here is also another student. And I'm sharing this to stir up some faith, because many of you watching me, you are hearing $5,000. The first thing you are saying, it can't happen. I don't think it's true. Where? And listen, you are right. If you think this won't work in coronavirus, you are right. If you think it will work, you're also right. The rule of success is unto you according to your faith. That's how success works. You believe you can be successful in tough times? Yes, you will be. You believe you can be successful in tough times? Yes, you can be. Listen to me, I became a billionaire in Nigeria during recession. 2016 down to 2019. Okay, in recession. You know why? I made up my mind. I don't care what recession was going on in Nigeria. Okay, dollar had moved from 190 to 3, at some point 500. I don't care whether, I said to myself, and I said to my team too, I said, in this recession, we will make money. I will be richer than we were before recession. Let me say this to you again, in case you don't know. When there is a recession like the one COVID-19 is bringing, the rich actually gets richer. Guess who gets poorer? The poor. I'll repeat myself again. During recession like the one we are facing right now, officially IMF has declared Nigeria is already in recession. In case you don't know, you may not know, but actually it's official. You will feel the effect in the next few months to come. And in this kind of season, the rich actually gets richer. The poor actually gets poorer. You know what? The poor gets more concentrated on what they can use to feed themselves, while the rich get more demand to provide services. Do you see it? Do you see the difference? So the poor keep emptying their money to the solutions the rich is providing, while the rich keep providing more solutions and, of course, keep getting richer. And it's just the truth. So stop letting anybody deceive you that because there's recession, now you can't make more money. It just doesn't work. This woman, how many of you can see, this was January 2019, January 15, when people will always say there's no money in January. Do you see? 20 million naira. This same woman works as a sales rep in Computer Village. True story. She came for one of our trainings. Okay, our own was physical, got the video materials, joined the coaching, and started a mini importation business. And right now, she supplies phone accessories to big corporations, all these big stores that have different chains of stores. This same woman, you can see another screenshot of 70 million. This is the same person. Another 70 million. I don't know whether the date of this particular transaction. She had to block. In fact, she is quite paranoid now. She doesn't want anybody to know her. She doesn't. She believes people will go after her. So she blocks everything. She doesn't want her name. In fact, the other time I interviewed her in this office, or in my former office, she even said I shouldn't show her face. So people were only hearing her voice. Yeah, Mr. Steven. And that's one thing with people who are new to making money. There's just so much fear. Like, you are going to be the next that will be kidnapped. And I just kept laughing at her. Like, there are a lot of people far, far richer than you are. They have far more money than you are. They're not this scared. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, but this woman moved from being a sales rep. She has a big store now in Accra from this same business. Again, who believe this can be you? If you believe this can be you, can you type, I believe this can be me? Come on, guys, talk to me. If you believe this can be you, can you type, I believe this can be me? Come on, guys, talk to me. Do you believe this can be you? Good. Let's now go to the meat of our talk. So now that you have seen enough conversation, enough evidence that you too can be here, let's now go into how does this business work. Please note again, this is just an introduction to the business. You still need more further training. You need further coaching. You need more exposure. This is just an intro. Please get it. Let me say this, and I want everybody to write this down. Ignorance, half knowledge is worse than ignorance. Everybody type that. Half knowledge is worse than ignorance. Now, if you are ignorant of something, you will willingly admit that you don't know, and you won't take certain risk. But you know what half knowledge does? Half knowledge gets you so arrogant that you begin to make mistakes and you lose a lot more. And it's important to understand that it is dangerous to run with half knowledge. What I'm doing is to open you up to the fact that there is an opportunity in this area. I'm not in any way telling you to jump and start the business immediately. You will lose money. I have several people I have met. Before they met me, they said they have lost millions of naira to this business. And I asked them, I said, do you have a mentor? He said, no. I said, did you really go through a proper training course? They said, no, but I heard that people were making money, and I started. And I said, this is why people lose money. Don't ever go into a business just because people are making money. The whole world may be making money until you know the rudiments and you have a mentor. Don't do it. See how many people lost money to Forex just because they kept hearing people were making money in Forex and they just jump into it. See how many people lost money to Bitcoin. This is your Bitcoin. Hey, the thing has risen. $18,000. One Bitcoin. Hey, Beleo. Hey. And some of them just started shouting and just start putting money. No training. No mentor. Have you seen anybody who is doing well in Bitcoin? No. It's easy now. Just go to Binance. Just buy the thing. They just started buying and they lost money. Half knowledge is dangerous than ignorance. Get the full dose before you start a business. It's very important. Take this as lesson number 3 for success. Do you know that mini importation is one of the hottest businesses in the world, aside oil and gas? Because most countries import virtually 65% of traded commodities. Guess what? Because of coronavirus, this is going to increase. Countries are going to have, some countries literally will need to import 95% in the course of this coronavirus. Because many of their factories have been shut down and many don't have reserves. Okay, so e-commerce is moving into a higher realm this season. And I kid you not. Closing down of malls. By the way, how many of you knows that mall business were already going down? If you know, type I know. In other words, opening shops. Macy's already has started shutting down a lot of their shops. And guess who was opening more shops? Pickup centers. Amazon, of course. Okay? So already that era was going. All that coronavirus did was just give it the final nail, right? To hit the thing finally, nail the coffin of the normal way of shopping and buying things. And listen, if you don't know that e-commerce is a big business, this is the time for you to know. It's real. E-commerce has just taken over the world. In the US right now, literally, Amazon is begging people to come and work. Begging. They are begging. Literally, Amazon is running 24/7 right now. In all the countries they work, they are needing more employees, more people. Meanwhile, other companies are shutting down. This is a big business. It ain't going away. It's now, it's here, it's going to stay. And Africa is going to go big on this with coronavirus. We were the last version of people who were still slow about e-commerce, shopping online. Some people will still tell you, is my card safe? They will steal my money. You know, me, I don't do that card one. Okay, tell me how you go and shop now. There's coronavirus. You can go out. You got to do it online. And it's going to go more online. In fact, I was shocked that Mal 12 literally launched their e-commerce site. I don't know if you know that. A whole market created an e-commerce site for coronavirus. I'm talking of Mal 12 where they sell pepper, atarudo for launch an e-commerce site. Okay? It's real. It's getting real. So buying decisions is changing. So factors, there are a couple of factors you need to consider before going to this business. Number one, never go into this mini importation business without a target market in mind. You have to have a target market in mind. Let me show you one of my own e-commerce business. This is just one, okay? Just for you to understand that, again, one of the unique thing about me, I don't teach what I don't do. It's after I've made money from a business, it works, then I think of also helping more people to do it. There's nothing wrong. Okay, I'm going to show you one of my e-commerce business. Okay, and why am I showing you this? So that you can just understand the first rule. And the first rule, the money is in the niches. E-commerce has to be niche specific. However, when you grow big, you can have multiple niche. Okay, but you need to focus on a niche. And that's how to grow e-commerce. A particular niche per time, another niche at a time, another niche at a time. But to try to do all the niches, you will crash. It ain't gonna work. If you can go to genido.com, you know, my network is terrible. Genido.com, you will see one of my e-commerce sites, just one of them. Okay, I have several other ones. Okay, and we begin to have people delivering food for people at home. If I would just deliver 1 million naira worth of food item in Ajegunle, which was a donation I did to the company. You know, but again, just telling you the power of e-commerce and how it keeps going and will keep working, and there's money in it. Okay, how many of you believe this is a good business? If you believe this is a good business, type this is a good business. Come on, guys, talk to me. Type good business, good business, good business, good business. So first rule to consider, focus on a market. So what we mean by that is you can't be selling shoes, food items, okay, selling jewelries at the same time. No, if you're going to do jewelries alone. If you're going to do food items, do food items alone. If you're going to do food, do it alone, except you're a big company and you have a lot of money to play with. Okay, but as a small SME, you're just trying to start, focus on just one item to sell. Does this make sense at all? Okay, before you think, also understand the market, understand how it works. Understand how it works. It's very important to understand how it works. For example, we have certain videos we had to do for this Genido site where all our staffs were putting on masks and gloves. Why? Because for you to be telling people you want to sell food now without masks and gloves, trust me, nobody's interested in buying your food. They will tell you probably will have contaminated with coronavirus. It's just how people feel. So you need to understand the market, understand the language of the market, understand the psychology of the market, understand what makes it work. So the bottom line of what I'm saying is that do not try this without the niche. The niche is where the money is. The money is in the niche. The niche is the money. Come on, can everybody type the money is in the niche? Come on, everybody, I want you to type that. I need your energy, engage me. The money is in the niche. The money is in the niche. So focusing on a niche, I'm only going to sell shoes. I'm only going to sell jewelries. I'm only going to sell bags. I'm only going to sell groceries. Focusing on a niche is where the money is. Does this make sense? Okay? The next, let me now show you a couple of niche that you need to consider. Okay, the couple of, can you check it and be sure the slide is there? A couple of niche that you need to consider is the following that are very profitable. So you need to also now understand this step two. On the step two of doing this business, you need to then understand the niche that are profitable. So the first is fashion, beauty, health. Yeah, health. For example, if you go to Genido now, we're uploading some pharmaceutical products. And by the way, confirmed from Miss Patricia. Incidentally, guess who is supplying the pharmaceutical products on Genido? Guess is the first student I showed you, this woman, because she and her husband happen to be pharmacists. Okay, so this woman, yeah, this same woman, she currently have about 3 pharmaceutical shop in Lagos alone. She has 3 centers. Because of course, what's going on now, she's uploading all her products on genido.com so that she could, just begin to do delivery. People need different types of drugs, they just deliver to their house. Are you seeing the power of e-commerce now? Now, what is e-commerce? Who can tell me what e-commerce is? I want you to type that. Let me even engage you guys. I'm not going to tell you the answer until I read some of your comments. Define e-commerce for me. Can everybody define what is e-commerce? Because again, if you're not careful, you won't even know what this is about. What really makes something an e-commerce? Okay, what is an e-commerce? Somebody said I should spell Genido. You spelled it right. It's just spelled as pronounced, Ginido.com. Genido.com. Yes, one and only. There's no other Genido anywhere in the world. Unique name. This is also part of the strategy for those of you who want to own an e-commerce business, e-commerce website, or launch your own e-commerce website. However, you need to know that this business is intertwined, which is one of the reasons why I want you to define e-commerce. There's what we call e-commerce, there's drop shipping, and there's also what we call mini importation. So e-commerce simply means, okay, so let me read some of your answers. By the way, these are the niches: fashion, beauty, health, electronic gadgets, security, gift items. So let me start reading some of the definition of e-commerce. Ayola says e-commerce means selling electronically without having a physical shop. Clap for yourself. Perfect. Tosin says e-commerce is the art of importing and exporting goods. You see now, we're getting several definitions. This will get interesting. Chidi says e-commerce simply means online market. Exciting. Kainde says commercial transaction conducted electronically on the internet. I love Kainde Ojo's definition, and I want to go for that. Let's go for that definition. Okay, commercial transaction done electronically on the internet. That's what e-commerce means. So the next definition I need you to give me is drop shipping. Can somebody define drop shipping? Come on, guys, engage me. I want this to be engaging so that we understand it, because I don't want it to be complex. Remember, this is like an introduction, a guide to understanding this business. So I don't want it complex. I want it to be baby steps that anybody can understand. The next definition I need from you, drop shipping. Can you define drop shipping, please? Okay, define drop shipping. Godwin, these are the kind of short clips that I need from you, right? What just happened now? Definition of e-commerce. Okay, to get the full video, visit so. It's important. Okay, guys, so I'm waiting. What's the definition of drop shipping? Definition of drop shipping. I'm waiting. Then the last definition that I want to see is the definition of mini importation. Okay, because I saw somebody defining mini importation as e-commerce. Okay, yes, I saw that. I'm not going to mention who the person is, and the person is free to define it again because I want you guys to understand how this works. What is the definition of drop shipping and what's the definition of mini importation? Because listen, these words are used interchangeably. They are the same family. They are the same line of business. They kind of are intertwined. Ayola again says definition of drop shipping. Drop shipping means selling an item you do not have, a middleman between seller and buyers. So, drop shipping is the process of being an electronic middleman. Take that as one definition. I love Ayola's definition, so very correct. Another definition we can give drop shipping is, okay, selling the product you don't own to customers you've never met. Okay, is another definition of drop shipping. Selling products you don't own, you don't stock, to people you have never seen in your life before. So basically, in the case of a drop shipping, unlike e-commerce, you have another e-commerce company that is providing everything you're selling. You only just have a physical, an online store, but even that online store is just a middle store. So when people order from your online store, the request goes straight to the main supplier. And the supplier will end up delivering to the customer as though you were the one delivering it. However, they are the ones behind you, helping you to make this work. So in the case of a drop shipping, what is your job? Can somebody help me? In the case of a drop shipping, what is your job? Your job is marketing. In the case of an e-commerce website, you have two jobs. Your job is marketing, online marketing to get traffic, as well as still being the logistic or processing the logistic process from both those who are vendors on your website, as well as the customer that needs it to get to their house. So owning an e-commerce platform involves a lot more work, but being a drop shipper reduces your work to just doing online adverts, getting people to come to your website and do business with you. Now let's go to the mini importation part. Is this exciting? If it's exciting, can you type it's exciting? It's exciting. Come on, guys, talk to me. If this is exciting, can you type it's exciting? It's exciting. And for those of you just joining us, I'm Stephen Akinta, Africa's most sought after investment coach and serial entrepreneur. I'm showing you a legal way to be able to make $5,000 profit every month during this coronavirus. Okay, and I want you to please do me a favor, share this video based on all your Facebook group, or your WhatsApp group, or your LinkedIn group. Click on an icon called Facebook party. Click on it. Let's have some digital party here. Click on it, invite all your friends or your loved ones, get them to start watching us live, okay? And share this video, share across all social media platforms. So Kenny says, yours as a retailer and transfer to customers, okay? Nobody has given me definition of mini importation. I've not seen that. I've been waiting. What's the definition of mini importation? Okay, what is the definition of mini importation? We've done drop shipping, we've done e-commerce. We then need the definition of mini importation. Mini importation is the act of importing and exporting goods, is what somebody has said. But why put the word exporting? You've already put the word importing. Mini importation basically means importing goods and services in smaller quantity to sell electronically. Okay, even though in some cases people still sell it physically. Okay, yes, I have several students who are into mini importation but actually sell it physically. Okay, so in the case of a mini importation, however, the importation process is 100% digital. How do we mean? Or electronic? You go to a website, you buy a product at a very cheap price. You have another middleman called an agent who will make sure your goods gets to your country. And from that point, now it's up to you whether you're going to sell it electronically or you're going to choose to sell it physically. However, what is the advantage of mini importation? It basically means you're able to buy the product at a ridiculously cheap price. I mean, ridiculously cheap. And that's the edge of mini importation. I'm going to hopefully show you a couple of slides. I hope my slide has been updated. I have a particular slide that shows you human hair, and we took time to show you the human hair. It's not yet here. Your upload is not showing yet. Show you human hair that I saw, for example, I'll show you some human hair that goes for $70 and how you can buy it for less than $2. That is actually the real edge when it comes to this whole concept of mini importation. The advantage is that you're in a business where you are able to buy products and services at a ridiculously cheap prices. That's the edge. So do me a favor, just upload the images. There was a slide where we're doing price comparison on 1688.com/Amazon. Human hair, shoes, and all that. I say it's not showing. So just go and upload it on Facebook from my Facebook page. So that I will later go and show my student there from my Facebook page. Make sense? So, guys, back to the training. I've been trying to get the latest version of my slide, but I'm not. But I'll continue. We're going to have a great time. The devil is a liar. So we will still be able to teach you guys very well today. And hopefully we'll have the best of times. So how many of you are having a great time? If you're having a great time, can you type, "I'm having a great time"? Come on, guys, talk to me. Type, "I'm having a great time" if you're sure you're having a great time. So we've talked about the definition. We've also shown you the niche, because the money is in the niches: fashion, beauty, health, electronics, and gadgets. Security, gift item. I just showed you my student right now. That 70 million is my student who has done over 200 million in just electronics. Okay, and I have several students like that who are making good money in this business model. Now, one unique thing also is that we call it the evergreen niche. The niche makes quick, the make rich quick niche finds a problem and provides solutions to the problem. Okay, let me say this again. The make rich quick niche. So in this business model, we also have a unique aspect of it, even though I may not go much into details into that. For example, what are some of the most amazing niche right now? Okay, health. Anything health right now is big. I don't know if you know that, for example, in Nigeria, there's even a loan for importers, who are importing medical, anything pharmaceutical and medicals, even now that there's coronavirus. And many of you don't know that the ban does not cover cargo, okay? Particularly when you're doing it in bulk. So a lot of people are making more money. So there are certain niche, you call the ever-rich niche or evergreen niche. These are like always seizing the moments where you ask yourself, where is the problem right now? What product solves that problem right now? Coronavirus is out there. What are some of the major problems right now? Facial masks, professional facial masks. You see, this facial mask problem is so big. Now, guess where America is buying facial masks from? Even China that they don't like. South Korea. Anywhere they can get it, they are buying. I kid you not. And there's a lot of money. So, sanitizers. This is the time that nobody is stopping you from importing sanitizers. You better get it. Okay? Anything to protect people. Gloves. Some of them are not produced yet in Africa. But even countries that produce don't seem to have enough. So there are, aside those niche I've shared with you, there are times where you also study what's going on in the world and just say, you know what, this season, this product works more. And you produce, you sell it more. After a while, you notice there's too much competition, you move to another product. And then you move to another product. This is also another dimension of this business model. Okay, are you learning? If you're learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. So the next thing is, where do you buy products at a cheap price? Okay, where do you buy product at a cheap price? Because even if you own your own e-commerce website, you will still need to probably be importing some of the products you sell on your website by yourself. And you learn that. The same thing Amazon does. Amazon doesn't own at least more than 70% of the product on their website, but they still had to be producing certain products. Like you have which one is this one that talks? Is it Amazon? This stuff that you put on your table and talks to you, this artificial intelligence. Okay? It's Alexa, right? So you have Alexa, which is a unique and dedicated Amazon products, right? And several other stuff. So there's always those parts of this issue that you need to understand here. And it's very, very key that you understand this dimension of all these things. So let's go to some of the websites you can buy product at a cheap price. Under gadgets and phone accessories, you have cellularcountry.com, bestbuy.com, dx.com is an Asian store, ipmax.com is a Singapore store. So if you don't even like China, a lot of you are scared of China right now, go to Singapore. Everbuying.com, lightinthebox.com. So what do you get on this side? You get phones. In other words, on this website, you can literally design your own type of phone and ask them to produce it, and they will produce it and put your company name on it. I kid you not. On this website that I'm showing you, you can phone casing. You have a couple of casing here. As phone batteries, you're going to find them on this website. All these websites that you're seeing. However, I want to also say here, because the next question I feel some of you will be asking me is that, Mr. Steve, if you're showing us all this website, why should I still get more training? If you're showing us all this website, why should I still, join your coaching program? I don't need it. You've shown me where to buy from. Okay? Well, the reason why you still need to do that is because there are a lot of ways you can lose money. There are scammers on this website. Yes. There are scammers. You can pay money and nothing will come in. All right? There are some who sell fake products. But there's a young man before he met me, his auntie borrowed him 2 million naira to buy iPads on some of these e-commerce sites. Okay, and he went to rush them. No training, but everybody make money. So this is AliExpress.com. Everybody, let's go there. Okay, like somebody is posting now, AliExpress. Okay, and he just went and started buying. And guess what? He lost all his money. I have a young man who just chatted me. This guy knows me, and I don't know why some of you do this. He knows me well, knows everything. I don't know, he just went on AliExpress, order goods, no agent, said he will use DHL to bring product from AliExpress. Everything is stock now. It's after the thing got stock, he now remember that he has somebody, I don't know why some of us just like to start a business without going through those who have made money in the business and get their help. It's a long journey. What will take you 10 years with a mentor, you do it in 6 months. Because the person will tell you what to avoid. Cut all the stories for you. Okay? Are you ready for the next sites? If you're ready, type I'm ready. The next sites are auto sites. Okay, so these are sites you want to buy cars, fairly used cars, bid for cars. and get it at a good price. So we have car auctionexport.com. So you can go here. However, note, don't buy cars that have accident from front. Don't buy cars that don't start. Okay, and it's very important. Don't buy cars that don't start. Don't buy cars that have accident from the front. However, feel free to bid, and because they will do all the description for you, tell you all the conditions of the cars and all of that. So if you want to go into importing cars, this is also possible, where you just start with one car, then two cars, then three cars, then four cars. Of course, when you now get to that point of importing hundreds of cars, you are now no longer doing mini importation. You are doing max okay, importation. Are you learning at all? If you're learning, type I'm learning. Guys, talk to me. Are you learning? If you are learning, type I'm learning. Okay. Oh, he has uploaded the images I told him, because I need it now. Okay. Are you learning? If you are learning, type I am learning. If you're learning, type I'm learning. I need him to upload it right now, like right now. Okay, if you're learning, type I am learning, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. So the next part of my presentation is to actually open you up to a particular website that is quite unique. Okay, and I'm going to make it a bit practical, because some of the slides that I needed isn't here. So I'm just going to make it a bit practical. So this website is the cheapest website in the world, cheaper than AliExpress, or any other website you can consider. Very cheap website. You can really get, things at ridiculous prices. Okay, really, really ridiculous prices. What I'm going to say again, because I'm struggling with my internet here, I just don't know why sites are not opening. Sites are just not opening. Sometimes why I struggle to do webinars when I'm in Nigeria, because for some reasons the network just behave crazy. Literally, I have about 5 different internet sources, to be doing this webinar I'm doing. You won't believe it. 5 different options. Okay, 5 different options. So, but thank God, I think I got it. So let me go. Now, this website is called 1688.com. It's a website where you can really buy things at a very cheap price, far cheaper than AliExpress. We talk a lot about AliExpress, far cheaper. Products you see on AliExpress for $10, you see it here for $2. It's said to be the cheapest website in the world. Okay. So now the website, let me see, is in Chinese language. It's in Chinese language. So the first challenge you're going to face visiting this website is how to translate it, okay, to English. So the first thing you want to do, use a Google Chrome to visit it. 1688.com using Google Chrome. Now you will click on this link, you see translator. And click on this translator, you see English, click on English, and then it will automatically translate the website for you, at least do a tangible translation for you. Okay, so that way you are able to have some version of the website in English. Okay, even though you still have, so you can see here different products, but because of time I won't be able to go into details on how this site works. But this is one of the best sites that you want to use to be able to import products and services. Now, what do you do after you've imported product from this website? You go to places like Amazon, Amazon.com, Jumia.com if you're in Nigeria, eBay.com, and several of these other websites. You then create an account. Here you don't sell, you create an account because you are trying to sell. So you see here on top, you see sell on Amazon. I don't know if you can see sell on Amazon. Can you see? Are you able to see my slide, by the way? If you can see my slide, can you type, I can see your slide? Okay? If you can see my slide, can you type, I can see your slide? I want to be sure you guys are able to see my slide. If you can see my slide, can you type, I can see your slide? If you can see my slide, please type, I can see your slide. No, you guys can't see my slide. So let me go again. Can you see my slide now? If you can see my slide now, type, I can see it. Okay? If you can see it now, type, I can see it. Oh, beautiful. I want to believe you guys can see my slide now. So maybe I want to continue. So one of the things you want to do, like I said, you come to, this is 1688.com. Okay, then you come here, you see G is Google Translation. You click on it. What it does is say translate this page. And then what that does is to help you get the page translated. Okay? However, there's so much about this website. There are other training courses that will help you to understand how to navigate this website. But for the purpose of this beginner class, let's move on. Having understood this website, you've ordered product, the next thing you want to do is you can use sites like Amazon.com if you are not in Nigeria, Jumia.com if you're in Nigeria, Konga.com, because many of you are not yet at the level of owning an e-commerce website. Okay, that's more advanced, but those in the coaching program will work with you if you want to go into that dimension. But what you can do is almost more like a hybrid of mini importation and drop shipping, and that's what I teach. That way, you are not involved in delivery. You can do it from your house. You don't need to touch anything. Everything is automated. One of you think that's cool. Think it's cool, type is cool. So for this method, you come to Amazon.com, for example. Again, like I told you, you can use other platforms depending on which country you are in the world. Okay. Again, I need to go back and show you Amazon.com. Share my slide. Okay. So you come to a site like Amazon.com. Now you click on sell. Please, normally if you're not a seller, you have no business clicking on sell. If you're coming to Amazon to buy, you just search for product and you buy. But now that you're trying to become a seller, you click on this icon called sell, right? As you click on it, it tells you start selling, right? Make money and all of that, blah, blah. You follow the process. Use your Gmail or create another email. There's a whole process to creating your account on Amazon. Now, having done that, you come back to 1688.com. Having successfully created your Amazon account, you come back to what? 1688.com. And what do you do here again? The niche you have decided to go into, the niche, remember we talked about niche earlier, you go to that same niche, you save the products in those niche, right? You begin to save the products, like let's say you want, these are European, American wing, these are bras, tops, shirts, and all of that. Whatever it is, if this is what you want to be selling, for example, one of the things you want to do is then click on that product. You go and save the image of this kind of product. This is the kind of shirt you want to be selling. You save the image, and the image you have saved, you go back to Amazon and you upload. You give your description, you put in the pricing of how much you want to be selling this particular shirt. Okay, make sure you put at least 200% profit. So in other words, you're buying for $2, make sure you're selling for at least $8. The reason for that is because you remember you still need to spend money to pay for shipment from China to America or to Nigeria or to China or to whatever part of the world that you are in. Okay. And however, what you then do is, so the first thing you want to do, like I told you earlier, is not to order the product, is to save the image and go to Amazon, create your account, and upload those images so that you already have people ordering your product on Amazon or Jumia or Konga and so on before your goods land. Okay? And of course, when you then order your first set of product, instead of sending it to your house, you can send it to Amazon warehouse, send it to Jumia warehouse, Konga warehouse. And that way, what then happens is that they then pick the product and deliver it to your customer direct. This model, you don't touch any product. How many of you think this is cool? If it's cool type, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. So this model, you buy, that's why I say it's a hybrid of mini importation and drop shipping, right? You buy it from 1688.com, you sell it on Jumia or Konga or Amazon.com, and then when you buy it, you use an agent. Again, like I said, these are some of the things we'll be talking about in the coaching program. We have a coaching program that is more detailed because there's no way I can take all these classes in this class. This is just an intro. So you are buying from 1688.com, by the way, one of the cheapest websites in the world. And I'm going to soon show you price comparison very soon so that you see how cheap this thing is. You buy from 1688.com, you're selling on Jumia or Konga or Amazon, and guess what? Your agent is able to send it straight to Amazon warehouse or Jumia warehouse or Konga warehouse. They are not touching anything. And ladies and gentlemen, you are making clear-cut profit. I'm not kidding you. The kind of profit you make in this business is no joke. Are you happy to learn about this business? If you're happy, type I am happy. If you are happy, type I'm happy. Come on, guys, talk to me. If you're happy, type I'm happy. Nobody's talking to me, okay? If you're happy and you really want to show, if you're happy and type I'm happy. I'm not seeing you guys typing. If you're happy and type I'm happy. Now, some will, again, I've been used to doing trainings like this. Some will take advantage of it, some will not. Some will make money from this, some will not. But what has always given me joy is just that small percentage who always end up doing something with this. And I have always seen those small percentage. And those small percentage have always done the magic for me. They've always made the difference. I've seen people move from poverty, begging, to becoming millionaires from this business. And so I'm excited for those people because I know those people will take advantage of what I'm teaching you today and they're going to make crazy money from this. Now, the next side I want to go into is what I call the price comparison. So I want to show you price comparison. And what I mean by that is we're going to pick up a product on 1688.com and we'll look for the same type of product on Amazon.com and see how much they are selling on 1688.com and how much the same product is going for on Amazon so that you can see how much money people are making in this business. Because when I tell you, you can make $5,000 profit, again, it looks like, what is he talking about? What nonsense is he saying? In this coronavirus, how, where? This is how they come and deceive people. By the way, like I've said this earlier, if you think people are deceiving you, you're right. If they tell you about business opportunity online and you think everything is scam, you're right. You're right. But if you feel, then you know what? I think some can be real. You're also right. It's always on to you according to your faith, your belief. I'm going to show you some product. You guys won't believe it. How many of you can see this now? Can you see this human hair going for $63.99, approximately $64? Don't bother. I've figured myself out. I can't keep waiting. Okay, how many of you can see my screen? What I'm showing you now, a human hair. Okay, going on Amazon for $63.99. If you can see it, I can see it. Now, let's do the maths. I want you to convert this on the website that I just showed you now, 688.com. It's going for Chinese yuan. So let's use convert. I want everybody watching me to use a converter. Use the converter, and I'm waiting for your answer before I continue this training. You guys will give me the answer. I want you to convert 12 Chinese yuan to US dollars. But first of all, is it the same human hair? If it's the same type, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Come on, guys, talk to me. Is it the same human hair? If it's the same type, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Everybody says it's the same. Good. So we are seeing the price. The one you're seeing is Amazon, and then this is the secret website that I'm showing you where you can be buying it, and it's going for 12 Chinese yuan. Can you use a currency converter to convert Chinese yuan, 12 Chinese yuan to dollars? And let's see how much that comes to. 12 Chinese yuan to dollars. I'm waiting, guys. Can you guys see the kind of money you can be making? 12 Chinese yuan to a dollar. Can you see? That is about $1.69, approximately $1.70. The same hair is on Amazon for $63.99. Let's even say your cost of importing for each one, okay, the amount you're using to import each of this product is going for $2, extra $2. Let's even exaggerate that you're even importing per one now. Each of these human hair is costing you extra $5 to import. Okay, match it with another $2 that you are buying each for. That's $7. Ladies and gentlemen, you will still make a clean, clear-cut profit of $50 on each human hair. Again, I asked you earlier, how many of you think this is a cool business? If you think it's a cool business, can you type it's a cool business? At least now that you are seeing the magic of the profit you can be making in this business. Again, for those of you just joining us, I'm sharing with you how to make $5,000 in profit every month, even though there's coronavirus, without going anywhere from your house using this business. I'd like you to share this video with your friends, your loved ones, click on the Facebook party icon and just keep inviting your friends. Don't be greedy, don't be selfish. We need everybody to know there's enough money for all of us to make. And by sharing this, it won't affect how much you can make. I promise you that. So share this 10 times, 20 times, WhatsApp group, Facebook group, LinkedIn group, everywhere. Just keep sharing. So can you see how much profit there is in? Okay, how many of you again think this is a cool business? Okay, so from human hair alone, you can make it $50 on each one. Okay, and this is very cool. So yes, somebody is asking, Mr. Steven, can one start this business with you? Yes, you can. What we have is a video course and a coaching program for 1 solid month. We're going to hold you by the hand. We make sure you don't lose money. One of the things we do is to make sure you don't get people who cheat you, because there's a lot of scammers on these websites too. As fantastic as the site is, some will even collect your money and not give you any product. Some will give you fake product. So all that is part of how we mentor you, the niche to go into, how to do this business, all of that. How many of you are interested in the coaching? If you're interested in the coaching type, I'm interested in the coaching. Come on, guys, talk to me. How many of you are interested in the coaching to be held, okay, by the hand till you do well in this business? If you're interested, type I'm interested. I'm interested. It's not going to be free. It's not cheap. It's $5,000. I'm going to give some of you discount today, as I normally do. But you guys know it's just for the first 10 people to make payment that will join the coaching. You get more comprehensive training. You get my wife, Mrs. Akintayo, to hold you by the hand for 1 month. She's not going to leave you until you make money. That's how we did for Miss Patricia. That's how we did for several other people. We held them by the hand. We didn't leave them until they started making money in this business, and until they made more than they invested in the coaching. In fact, one of the things that I always do is that if you join my coaching, follow everything we ask you to do, and you don't make money in 6 months, I will refund you the money you pay for the coaching. I will also add commission to give you interest. Now your money has been with me for 6 months. I will add interest on top, right? But the rule remains: you have to do what we say. You have to act on everything we ask you to do. You have to practice what we do. So there has to be that you did what we asked you to do. Because there's no way you will do what we asked you to do and you not make money. It's just not possible. In 6 months, I guarantee you, you will have made more than $10,000. In fact, $20,000 if you do everything I asked you to do. So everybody is interested. Abiodun is interested in the coaching. Okay. Adebola is interested in the coaching. Ada is interested in the coaching. Everybody is interested. But ladies and gentlemen, it's $5,000 I charge for my coaching. But the first 10 people, I'm going to give discount, as I normally do. But it has to be that you pay live. It's not we'll go and come. Can I think about it? You know, and we don't do refunds, by the way. Okay? Note what I said. 6 months, you do everything we taught you. You don't make money, then I will refund your money with interest. But we don't do refund of you pay. You say, I changed my mind. My mother died. My cousin died. My in-law died. I don't do that. Okay, because a lot of us don't. You see, many people will never participate in their success, their own success. What can change their life? They will not participate. The biggest enemy you have is not people, it's you. Because you're not willing to take all the risk you need to take for your own success. You're willing to give all the excuses. You're willing to blame everybody. Oh, that witch in your village. You know them? That witch auntie. You're willing to blame your cousin, your uncle, your husband, your wife, your boss, that horrible boss, really. Your government. Wicked government. They don't care. Politicians. Wicked people. But you see, there are some of us who today complain about government not because of what we eat, but because of the masses who don't know what we know, who don't have opportunity to make the kind of money we make. So we are complaining about government, not because of our personal money. And that's the kind of complaint I want. I want people who complain about what government is doing, not because they're hungry, not because they can't take care of themselves, but because of other people who don't know what they know. But you see, the life of blaming everybody else for your failure except you need to stop that. And coronavirus will play reality game on you. I want to show you something. Here's my student, one of my other students. Oh, this how did she do this video? It's not playing. This student is based in New York. Okay, New York. She learned about this business from me. In fact, when she came for my Manhattan training, because this training you are even getting for free is $1,000. I charged them. Yes. Her name is Debbie. In fact, she's written a book now. She's published her second book. Now, Debbie, works in the bank in New York and learned about this. She came for my Manhattan training. And after the training, of course, in fact, when she was to go for the training, her spouse was telling her that she crazy. One guy comes from Nigeria and wants to teach her how to make money in New York. That doesn't make any sense. And he'll collect, I think I gave her discounts, to pay $500 instead of $1,000. And the man was saying something's wrong with you. You can't, And she just said, the person who introduced me to Mr. Steven is somebody I trust. She's not going to tell me to come and learn from this guy if it's not real. So she came. You guys won't believe. Months after the training, she started importing those jewelries you saw. The glasses she's putting on, she imported it. Okay, she was buying them for $4 and was selling them for $40. I kid you not. About 90% profit this lady was making. At some point, she told me she made about $25,000 in profit. She wasn't even making that in a bank job. She wasn't. Okay? And this is why, again, I said, if you aren't going to take risk, you aren't going to build wealth. It's just the reality, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do another price comparison. How many of you agree with me that this shoe on eBay and this other black one is the same? If it's the same, can you type it's the same? Can you see this canvas? Can you see the one on eBay here? My cursor is moving here. Can you see the cursor here? Okay, is it the same with this other black one? If it's the same, type is the same. Okay, is it the same? This one and this one. Of course, I agree color is different, but is it the same made, the same type? If you agree it's the same type is the same. Good. People are saying it's the same. Now, on ebay.co.uk, this canvas is going for £29.99. £29 99p. True story. You can go on eBay and check it. £29 99p. Now again, on this 1688.com website, can you see it's going for 17 Chinese yuan. And once again, as usual, can somebody help me convert? How much is 17 Chinese yuan equivalent in pounds? 17 Chinese yuan equivalent in pounds. Because the same model I told you, remember the model is simple. You just buy this at a cheap price on 1688.com, create your account on eBay, upload the image, buy the product, send it to eBay warehouse in UK or in US or whatever country you live in. If you're in Nigeria, you can't do eBay and Amazon. That's why you use Jumia and Konga, right? And once you upload the product, people order it. Your agent from China has already sent it to your Amazon warehouse, to your eBay warehouse in the UK, because you're going to pay for this. That's why I mentioned the shipping cost. Okay, and they will drop it in their warehouse, and eBay will help you sell the thing, and you get your profit transferred to your account by eBay, and just keep collecting your check. Okay, so we can see is £1 95p. Okay, and guess what? How much are they selling it on eBay? £29 99p. So what then happens? Again, same structure. If you put in the cost of shipping, let's even say cost of shipping is another £5, right? So everything costing you, let's say total £9. You still have £20 on each of these items. So let's do some maths. Okay, if you're able to sell just 200 pieces of this, 200 only, and you're making a profit of £20 times 200, how much is that? Ladies and gentlemen, you have £4,000. The human hair I showed you earlier, if you deal in that human hair, You make a profit of £50 on each one, and you sell just 200 in a month. That gives you £10,000 in profit. Ladies and gentlemen, profit. I'm not talking of cost of production. Profit, £10,000. Just selling 200. Meanwhile, there are people selling 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces, 3,000 pieces, 4,000 pieces. And this is not just about human hair or shoes. Same for glasses, same for almost anything. Okay? You can also use Shopify. Here is my another student in Leicester. Okay, I'm showing you all this so that you know that this is a global business, not, oh, it's just a business in one country. She's based in Leicester City. She came for my training. A Redeemed Church invited me to preach in Leicester City. You know, said their members were poor, they can't pay, blah, blah, blah. So I came, did free training for all the members. She attended and just went on eBay and started flipping products. I wasn't even buying from 1688, which is another beautiful thing you can do. You can decide not to even buy from China. Just go to eBay, look for products that are being sold at a very ridiculously cheap price, and still sell it again on the same eBay. Ladies and gentlemen, in the first 4 weeks, she made £7,000. That's the screenshot. You can see it live. Check your screen. This woman is alive. You can look for her. She now even runs a coaching program. Charge, I think she said the last time she charged, I think £5,000 per student or something. I can't remember the amount. But she now charge people to teach them this business in the UK. Okay? Right? Even though she's not sending me tithe and offering. You see, some of you, this you come learn all this business. But in fairness to her, she paid for the coaching. The training was free for them, but she paid for the video course and all of that. But of course, I mean, the kind of money she's making now, she should have been sending some tithe and offering, right? To say, their business pastor, okay, I haven't learned this business. A lot of you agree that people who learn business from me should pay me tithe of the profit they are making. If you agree, type I agree. Okay, I know some of you don't agree. Don't worry, keep your tithe and your offering. But I'm already happy that people make money. Okay, that's my ultimate joy. That I'm able to teach people businesses and they're able to turn their life around. You know, I don't always want to go into stories of how struggling these people were before they met me. In fact, this other woman beside her is a different one. You know, met in Minnesota. She was doing, she gave birth to twins and she just got to the US. Her papers weren't sorted, so she couldn't work. And you won't believe it, you know, and she needed to support her husband. I mean, 2 kids, there's a lot. And all she could do was she watched me on Facebook just like you're watching me, got some more video courses and learn more about the business. And she started on eBay too. She makes 5,000. As at the time I met her 3 years ago, she started making 5,000 in sales from her house. This was even before coronavirus. So now that there's coronavirus, everybody can sit at home and we supply each other food and make money. Okay? This is also another product. This is for some of you are in Dubai. Okay? This product is going for 65, okay, EAD. Meanwhile, it's going for 23 EAD. So you're making about 20 dirhams. Okay? Here is also another makeup kit, right? In UAE. This makeup kit is going for 25 dirhams. Okay. Meanwhile, you're buying for 14 yuan, which is about 7 dirhams. Here's also another iPod. These are phone gadgets. Okay, on souk.com, right? Going for 530 dirhams, Dubai money. And you're buying for 23 dirhams from this website I'm teaching you. You see? An original. Here's another makeup kit going on Amazon UAE for 169 dirhams. For those of you in Dubai, you know how much this money is, right? Meanwhile, the purchase cost is 391 dirhams. In other words, you are making a whooping profit of 150 dirhams on each of these makeup kits. And you know the beauty of all this? You can brand it in your name, give it your own name. You can call it Steve S.A. Cosmetics. Gaga. I think we should start that. S.A. Cosmetics. Right? You can put your name on it, brand it your name, and sell it on all these e-commerce. How many of you are excited about this? Come on, guys, talk to me now. You guys are not looking like you're excited. You're not communicating like people who are excited, who are excited about making money for themselves. For those of you in Nigeria, again, see this bag on Konga, going for 10,300 naira. Okay, see 37 Chinese yuan. If you convert it to naira, it's just about 1,900 naira. Okay, in other words, the person here is making profit of minimum 7,000 naira on each of these bags the person is selling on, Konga. Can you see? You see this shoe also on Konga. This shoe is going for 8,099 on Konga. Meanwhile, see it again on this website, going for almost also about 1,700. So this person is making a profit of 6,000 on each one, more than 6,000 each one. Okay, are you excited? This is also another makeup kit. This one, makeup is also a big industry, cosmetics. Like this is a stretch mark cream on Konga again, 10,000 naira. Okay, see this the version of this same cream. Can you see it? Going for 280. So in other words, it's going for about 150 naira. How much is this person making, ladies and gentlemen? Over 9,000 naira, 9,500 naira. Okay, let's even say 9,000 naira. Maybe they use 800 naira to ship it to Nigeria. Let's even say they use 850 to ship it to Nigeria. The person is still making 8,000 naira profit on each one the person sells. So again, if the person sells 200 pieces of this, okay, and making profit of 8,000 naira, 200 pieces of this, making a profit of what? 8,000 naira. How much is that? Come on, guys, give me the maths. 200 pieces times 8,000 naira. Okay, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's 1.6 million naira. Can you see 1.6 million naira? For this other one, is making a profit of 7,000 multiplied by 200. Meanwhile, some people sell more than 1,000 of this. 1.4 million in profit. It's still within the $5,000 I told you. This person is making a whole lot, right? Making another, let's say 8,000. Of course, they are making more than that, but we're just saying let's exaggerate that it's paying a lot for shipping, and shipping is more expensive now, okay, because of what's going on. So they spend a lot on shipping. 8,000 still multiplied by 200, that's 1.6 million. Okay, we can go on. This person, okay, making 150 dirhams. 150 dirhams multiplied by 200, that's 30,000 dirhams. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know how much that is in naira, that's about 3 million naira. Am I correct? That's times 100. So the last time I checked, yeah, 3 million naira in profit. We're talking all this profit. Okay, look at this beautiful girl. Can you believe it? This beautiful girl is just going for $4.90. This red gown, $4.98. This other one, this royal blue, is going for $6.10. Okay, see all these wristwatches, just for $2.84. This happened real in my office. My accountant, did a master's in accounting in the UK. And while she was doing her master's, before she got her job, she bought this shoe. Okay, she bought this shoe for $250. Yep, £250, sorry, in the UK. So one day she, I think my wife saw it, took the picture, now went on 1688.com and bought the exact type. So the day my wife bought it, said, how much did you buy your shoe? This is the version one that my wife bought. So how much did you buy these shoes? I bought it in Kinika in the UK when I was in my master's, $250. You know that the cost of landing and everything for this shoe was 1,800 naira. 1,800. What she bought for 2,250 pounds. Okay, there's money in this business. Who's ready? So who is ready to do this? Are you ready? If you're ready, type I am ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to do this. Come on, guys, talk to me. Are you ready to do this business? Okay? If you are ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay? Type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Because at least now you are, how many of you can see that this works? Okay? Somebody says, what is the gain of Jumia? I mean, it depends on the packages. Different e-commerce sites have different packages. Like in the case of some of them charge you a flat rate of 1,000 naira per month. I mean, they have different pricing, but it's not something, even while considering what those e-commerce sites will charge from you, is part of why you saw me as adding all that. Even when you add all that, max, there's no e-commerce site that will charge you 1,000 naira per product. There's none. There's no e-commerce site that will even charge you 500 naira per product you sell. Amazon, either you do $1 per product you sell, or you do a 1 month for um, pattern of I think they do a 1 month $40 sign-up fee. So it depends on which one you kind of decide to go for. But my argument with you now is that it doesn't even matter whatever they are charging you, that still does not stop your huge profit. And like I said, this is not a training of some people are doing. It's something we do, okay? Even as I own my e-commerce site, I say I have my wife handle all this aspect of our business. Say I have our Jumia store, Konga store, Amazon store. Okay, so is so we make money. I have several students that I've trained that are making money. We've grown to even having our own e-commerce stores. So again, it's not a business of are they sure what are they saying? There's too many testimonies out there. Okay, so what is my offer for you today? Are you ready? If you're ready for today offer, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So what's my offer for you today to be helped and mentored? Okay. I want to see if I can even bring one of my students who can join us here, who also turn his life around using this business. Of course, he too is learning to diversify like me, but he's turned everything around. He just got married, got stuck in his honeymoon in Dubai. But I'm trying to see if I can even get him to come talk to us. You will hear his humble journey and how this business just changed everything for him. I mean, who dashes monkey banana to get married and do honeymoon in Dubai for where? Okay? In Nigeria, in this economy. He's in Dubai doing honeymoon. I'm trying to get him to join us to share his story. Okay, so mentorship is what I offer you. How many of you have tried a business before and you failed? Type 1. You tried to start a business and you lost all the money, capital, everything. If that has happened to you before, type 1. Okay, come on, guys, talk to me. How many of you have tried a business before and you failed? Right? You lost everything. Ayola says he has tried a business and he lost everything. Chidi says he has tried, he lost everything. Who else? You've tried a business before, you saw people making money in that business, and you say, you know what, we can do this, we'll make money. Only for you to start, as though it was, spiritual, like all the witches in your village gathered against your matter. You tried it and you lost money. If you've had that experience, type 1. Beautiful. I can see a lot of people. Basharon has lost, Kennedy, Alabi. Okay, who else has lost? Come on, talk to me, guys. I need your energy. I need people to interact. Tajuddin says he has lost money. Okay, I want to ask you a question. If those people you saw that were doing those business, if you were to have given them a portion of your capital as a payment for coaching, and they agreed, I'm not saying they will agree, but let's assume they agreed. In other words, you are to start a business with 1 million naira, and you went to meet somebody making money in that same business and say, here's 250,000 or here's 500,000. I need you to coach me. And you are left with just 500,000 out of the 1 million. How many of you agree with me that you would not have lost? If you agree, type I agree. I agree. I agree. Come on, guys, talk to me. In other words, you have 1 million to start a business. Those businesses you lost money. Some of you have lost 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. These businesses you say you lost. Imagine you met somebody who is making money, not that he's deceiving people he makes money. You know he's making money. Because some of you saw some people you knew they were making money. That's why you started that business. Imagine you go meet them and say, I have 1 million as capital. Take 500,000. Show me this business. Do you agree that you not have lost the entire capital? In fact, some of you had to borrow extra money. You lost even the money you borrowed. Some of you ran into debt you never recover from. So ultimately, when people want to start a business and refuse to prioritize mentorship and coaching, what you have simply done is to sign up for failure in that business. When you prioritize buying the products, doing it yourself, as against getting somebody to show you, hold you by the hand, confirm, should you pay your money to this person? Should you buy it this way? Should you import it? Is this product the best product that we sell now? All that, you do it on your own. You lose all your money. And that's why I said earlier when I started this business, the secret for poverty is greed. Nobody must eat inside. Why must they eat? In fact, that's why you notice that poor people always accuse everybody of being greedy. But what they are not saying to themselves is that out of that 1,000 naira I have, who did I give 100 naira to? You see? Because guess what? The so-called rich people were poor like you some times ago. They only just changed something about their attitude. They stopped being greedy. They stopped just what I want, and started saying, how do I create a win-win situation? Today now, you come to me and you want to give me something for free that I didn't work for. I'm not interested. And I don't care who you are. If Dangote wake up today and tell me, Stephen, I've been watching you on Facebook, I like you, I want to give you 1 billion, I am going to decline. Mark my word. For what? Why should he give me 1 billion? For what? Money discourages effort. Do you know what I would take from Dangote? He should show me how to do the business. And guess what? If he tells me to pay, I will pay. I said it several. I will pay because I will make back the money. I will make plenty back of the money. The problem isn't the money I'm paying for coach. I will make it back. In fact, if the man collects all my capital, I just need to go and show somebody and say, here's proof of the fact that Dangote has taught me how to do manufacturing of juice, and show him the video sessions of myself and Dangote. I promise you, I will rake in billions. People will invest billions with me because they know that if indeed Dangote was the one that taught me that business, I can't fail. People will bet billions on me just because Dangote is my teacher, even when I don't have any money. But guess what? Money discourages effort. When you get free money, Dangote just gives you 1 billion, right? Deflation is likely to happen in some countries where there will be money, there's no product to buy. It's already started in some states in the US with facial masks and certain equipment they needed. It's already happening. Okay, so that's why money is not really what you need. What you need is an ability to exchange value. So mentorship have the experience, a mentor has the experience, you can learn and prevent making mistakes. Mentor help you to succeed faster. A business mentor gives you the model to follow to succeed. Okay, the model they have used, not trial and error. So this is the offer for today. 1 month coaching with e-commerce and importation business and drop shipping business. Number 2, how to kickstart the business with zero capital. So we're going to show you, if you don't have so much that all you had is what you put into this coaching. Don't worry. We'll show you how you to start this business even without any capital. Number 2, getting the right niche. What niche works in coronavirus season? We'll show you that. How to scale the business from just making $5,000 to building a big business. Okay, simple strategies to deploy to grow from an average of 10,000 US dollars monthly. Yeah, we're going to show that. You will also be added to a support group, okay, created solely for your business, where you and your team, your staff, everybody can learn how to make this business work. Okay, how to become a physical salesman for some of you who still want to sell this physically. how to write proposals to companies so they can start supplying hotels, eateries, different organizations, souvenirs that they can give to their customers. Okay, writing proposals. Okay, even to organizations to who knew that government will need to supply bags, rice, and all these things to people. Things people need, facial masks, all the, health kits. How to customize all these things, right? Sustaining your business and getting referrals, how to use Facebook adverts. Because I have students who don't even sell on Jumia and Konga, they sell directly and use e-commerce sites to deliver the product. There's GIG, there's several e-commerce sites that will do the delivery for you directly to your customer's house. We, for example, Genido.com is one of my e-commerce sites. Okay, if you go to this site now and order for food, guess what? Genido.com. Guess what? I'm not involved in any way. None of my team is involved in delivering the food. We have companies we've partnered with. They know where to go and pick the food, and they will drop it in your house. Simple as ABC. How to run Instagram adverts. So you can structure where you do adverts. You're able to market and sell directly if you want to. Okay? I don't know if you think this is cool. If you think this is cool, type it is cool. It is cool. It is cool. Come on, guys, talk to me. So everything goes for 1.8 million. We're also giving you more using the power of sales page to make steady income. Come on, guys, talk to me. If it's cool, type this is cool in terms of what you're learning, what you'll be getting from this coaching and support. Okay? You'll be learning how to do your landing pages. For some of you want to be selling your product directly using disruptive method, so that you use certain keywords so that when people are searching your product on Jumia, on Konga, on Amazon, on eBay, they will find your product because you are not the only one selling. There are certain keywords you use that make people to find you as against your competitor. Okay, leveraging on OPM and to other people's money. Okay, because let me say this. If you want to scale your business, you need other people's money. Can everybody type it? If you will have to scale your business, you need other people's money. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that they can grow their business with their own money. No. At some point, your money won't be enough. You need OPM. There are two ways to grow a business, OPM and OPT. Other people's money, other people's time. Okay? And the advantage of part of what we're going to be teaching here is how do you get people to invest in this business with you? So people give you 10 million. I raised 100 million in a jiffy. I've raised 100 million in 1 week before. Okay, people just invested, right? You can do it. You just need to understand the strategies. Branding, how to brand your own product that you're selling. Okay, to customize it. Okay, how to use video you don't own to bring disruptive sales. Okay, as well as one-on-one session with Mrs. Akinta, who is my wife, who runs this coaching. I'm going for about $5,000. The session, the one-on-one session alone is $5,000. All this you get. We also have some fast track bonus. Now, this bonus is only for those of you who are paying while this webinar is on. Okay, so if you pay while we're on this webinar, you will still get, you will first of all get discount, like I told you, but you still get extra bonus. Okay, we call it the fast track bonus. Emmanuel, I'm waiting for you. Where are you? Come on, join me now. The extra fast track bonus is mini importation, e-commerce, and dropshipping video that goes for $1,000. That you get. That even says this further. You get that free bonus. Facebook advert video, comprehensive Facebook advert video on building funnels. What another $1,000 bonus? You get it free. My book, Mini Importation Manifesto, is one of my best-selling books on Amazon. You can go to Amazon.com and type Mini Importation Manifesto by Stephen Akintayo. Amazing book. You also get it free. Access to private WhatsApp group and Facebook community. We call it the Stephen Akintayo Investment Club. It's just a networking club of like-minded people. Okay, you get access to that also free. So all these are all that you're going to be getting. Extra bonus of another $5,000. So how much are you paying for these first 10 people who are joining this coaching? You are to pay just $2,000. Okay, just $2,000, which we're gonna. I heard dollar has changed now, so it's no longer 360. I think some are selling for 380, some 400. But I'll say allow you pay 720. Okay, 720. However, if you are ready to pay right now, while I am on this webinar call, I'll allow you to pay just 360,000 naira. One time, okay, 360,000 naira, two-time payment. Okay, but if you are paying at once, you can pay just 250,000 naira, and you will be able to learn how to be mentored and go into this business on a large scale. Okay. Okay, any more question? So I'm going to take question now. I have somebody who is also going to be joining us. He's one of my students in this business, and I'm bringing him up to come and just share his testimony, to let you know that this thing is real. We start with how, he struggled to even graduate from the university, how, couldn't get job. And the first thing he even learned from me was digital marketing. How do you use Facebook, social media? And he didn't even know that is what's going to give him his first job. And that was how he got his first job, where they paid him over 100,000. And then from there was when he then saved money to join the coaching with me, and then later went into this e-commerce business. And today he has, more than 8 staff in China, yes, and 14 staff in Nigeria who are working with him. Totally true turnaround story. But his story is funny because I remember how he chatted me up and told me and showed me his pay slip and said he can only contribute X amount every month. And for whatever reason, I agreed. Okay. Okay. And at the end of the day, today, the story has changed. Totally changed. So I'm going to take some questions before we bring him up to share his story with you guys, and we can hear more. Okay, so some of you are saying the account details to pay to. Let me see if we have the account details. Okay, beautiful. We have the account detail here. So all you need to do is transfer to Steve Actel Company 0241277523 GT Bank. And after you've made payment, send email to support@steveactel.com, your name, the evidence of payment, phone numbers, and they will contact you. The office will contact you. Again, what is the offer? You have to pay just 360,000. You can make a two-time payment, or you transfer a one-time transfer of 250,000 now. And you get videos, you get courses, you get mentorship for a whole month, and support till you start making money in this business. So I'm going to take a few questions. Oladimeji says, I'm out and really interested, but don't have that kind of money. No problem. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Leave your size part-time. Leave your size part-time. Asharon says, are you allowed to spread the payment? Yes, you're allowed. You can make a minimum deposit of 100,000 today or 200,000. Then you spread the balance in 30 days. Or you transfer a one-time fee of 250,000. But it's only for the first 10. After that, the rest of us will pay. Anytime you can chat me up, at least anytime this month, you can still pay 750,000 to be part of it. I can hear the Okoyawo in the building. Okoyawo in the building. Yes, this voice, your wife's voice. Mohammed, can you help me the account details on Facebook and on webinar? Okay, the account details and the email they should send details to. Okay, please note, some of you were around last week, you saw it, only 10 people were allowed. So we can only give this up to the first 10. After the first 10, everybody else have to pay 720 20,000. At least this month. Every other time is 10,000, $5,000. That is the cost. So I have Emmanuel here, one of the people who have done, almost 100 million, if not more than 100 million, in the last 2, 3 years, he's been doing this business. And I want him to share a story. Emmanuel, how's Dubai?
Dubai is fine, sir.
So you've moved to the Airbnb from the hotel?
Yeah. We are at the Airbnb apartment.
Now, wow. What if you didn't have what will you have been stranded in Dubai or what?
Of course, that would be the maybe I'll do Babiala.
The Nigerian embassy providing like some money for you guys or anything?
As a matter of fact, I think last week Sunday, is it
Hmm.
last week Sunday? I was at the Nigerian embassy here in Dubai. I went there to ask them, do they have any plan for us or anything? And they specifically said it's a global pandemic, so there's nothing they could do. So I was asking them, okay, in such situation, do you have say an apartment you can give us or that will reduce cost? And they said no, sadly I'm not the only one, like there's another person. I mean, it's sad, Nigeria, we don't have I don't want to. We are on the live. I don't want to say we don't have a government, but there's no provision whatsoever. Though about 2 days ago, they said they want to make plans for evacuation for some Nigerians abroad, and then though the bill is still on us for the tickets back home, but we filled the form. We've not heard anything from them since then. Well, that's Nigeria.
Well, so for just some of you who are, this Emmanuel Lushalai, he came for honeymoon with his wife in Dubai. It's one of our biggest success story. Mohammed, can you help me post the account detail on Facebook? People are asking. And somebody is asking what other expenses. The payment is for coaching, it's for getting videos and mentorship. There's no other expenses from us. It's just to train you on how the business works. Somebody else is asking who delivers the goods to. Again, you learn all that in the coaching. That's why you need the coaching. You learn all that. But they would have structures that you don't need to be the one handling any of that. There are companies who are going to show you that you can work with, depending on which country of the world you are in. So Emmanuel is. Can you share your story with us? How did it start? By the way, you don't want to say your wife doesn't want to say hello to us. I thought people need you should. People who are in
They,
honeymoon always flash their wives like they just want
honestly,
everybody to see the like this is the babe that I married. See my
she's coming.
want to show her face. That's okay.
She's
I get
she's
that.
coming to show her face. No, she's not running.
Okay, so tell us how did business start for you? How did you get started? All this.
Okay, it started in okay. She's here. Uh,
Hey, beautiful. These are the latest couple in town.
I'm not hearing what he said.
Hear me. You can translate for her. So it's like you look more beautiful now that you are married than when you were not married. What happens? Is there something that marriage
I've touched
does?
her
Like,
very well.
eh? What
I've
did you
touched
say?
her very well.
Are you kidding me? We are sharing this. You are sharing. You are saying. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm
Thank you
really,
very
really
much,
happy.
sir. Thank you,
Congratulations.
sir.
I'm so happy for you guys. Okay. So
Thank you, sir.
start and how much for the first 10 people? For the first 10 people, the amount is 60,000. Like I said, you can deposit 100,000 or 200,000 now, and then you spread the balance in in 30 days. Daniel, I'm going to do you a favor. Go ahead and pay the 200,000, and you can balance the 50,000 in 1 week. Okay. So again, can somebody help me post? Is there Eric there? Post the account detail in the comment section and what people need to do after payment. Can somebody help me with that, please? Okay, I need that. For Facebook viewers, people on Facebook need it as well. I just paste the amount as well as the account to pay to, the numbers to call, and the email just in one post. Can you tell Eric or somebody I need support on Facebook now? How much are they to pay if it's once, if they are spreading, as well as details? So tell us, how did this all start for you? Again, for people to just get to connect. Yeah.
Okay, hello everybody. It's a pleasure. It's always a privilege and an honor whenever I have the opportunity to feature on my boss's show. By the way, Mr. Akitayo paid 2 nights for us at Sheraton Hotel here in Dubai.
Wow.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So it
Hope
one of our honeymoon package.
yeah, what did you enjoy
Sir?
I said it's even your
Yeah,
wife. Did you enjoy it?
she she
What's up?
enjoyed it.
You see this guy, I want to talk so that I want your parents to know that we are taking care of you. Meaning importation money is
Very
working.
good.
Importation we take care of our wives. Did you enjoy it? It's better than Airbnb.
Did you enjoy Sheraton?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. I hope he took care of you at Sheraton.
He did.
Everywhere, sir. Not only Sheraton, everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay. He tried his best. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. So, Emmanuel, go ahead. You don't need to mention.
So no, I have to, sir. I have to. So thank you very much for that. It's a very kind gesture. God bless you, sir. So I met Mr. Aketayo in 2015 on the internet. Then I just left school after I studied pure and applied chemistry, and I a 4 years chemistry course took me 7 years to graduate because I spilled 3 times, and eventually when they allowed me to go, they did let our people go for me. And when I was leaving, I graduated with a pass. As a matter of fact, till today, I don't know the exact. I know it's at 1.0. My CGP is 1 point something. I don't know the exact figure till today. By the way, my wife has masters. My wife has masters, so don't bother about me having pass. And then not only my wife, at least 3 to 4 of my staff also have masters. So I graduated with a pass, and I was everywhere on the internet looking for something I could do because I have this single fear, the fear of failure. I don't want a time to ever come where I'll meet my colleagues, my classmates that we were in the same department in the university. I don't want a time to ever come where I'll see them in the future on a day like this, and I will hide my face, or I will not be able to look at them when they are talking. So I was everywhere on the internet looking for every Saturday. What I was doing then was I would be on eventbrite.com looking for free events, free seminars, free conference that I can attend. And then I heard about, I saw Upgrade Conference 2015, where it was held at one maybe 7-star hotel at Ogba. I remember then. So I decided to, yeah, so I attended, and then I learned how to start digital marketing from Mr. Kintayo, how to do social media marketing and all. That skill, I took it to the next level. I learned how to develop WordPress website too from Mr. Mayowa, which I made through Mr. Steven too. So all
Mm.
those skills equipped me, and I was able to get a job
Mm.
at a pension company in Abuja. Meanwhile, before then, I was only working and at a radio station, and my salary was 20,000.
Wow.
And then I was there for a couple of months, up to 8 months. I was doing a lot of things there. But at the
Mm.
point I resigned that I should focus on this digital marketing after seeing the opportunities that was shared that day. And then
Yeah.
I was able to use it to get a job at the pension company, and I was to resume in Abuja. And they started, my salary was 110,000 to
Yeah.
start with. So I had to leave Lagos back to Abuja. And then
Mhm.
I started the business, I started the work. But even
Yeah.
at that, despite the fact that I had a full-time job, and I think for an average Nigerian, if you earn like
Mm.
100,000, it's a decent
Yeah.
money compared because of the current economic situation. But
Mhm.
despite the fact that I was earning that amount, I still discovered that before the end of the month I'm broke. So
Wow.
I know that I need more than the
Mm.
salary. So
Yeah.
again, I went back to Mr. Kitayo, and then they were marketing a software, Mobimatic software, that you can
Mm.
use to develop mobile apps. So
Yeah.
I always follow his footsteps. Now he's into data. Now I'm following him again. So so I looked for money. I could not even afford it because it was quite expensive. But I pleaded, like I saw some persons were pleading to pay instrumentally, which is a very
Yeah.
good thing because that was
Yeah.
what I did. I could not afford to pay it once, so I pleaded to pay in installments, and then I think I paid the 10,000, I should have paid it over a period of time. Then I
Mm.
was able to use. Eventually, luckily, I attended the launch of Mobimatic. So
Yes.
Dr. Kwe Bawu gave me free slots to be Mobimatic. So I had to use the money I was saving for Mobimatic to learn e-commerce.
Yes.
So even when I got the videos, I did not watch them. I just left them on my email until I think about 2 months after when the I was now living in Brooklyn. I was really broke, despite the fact that despite the fact that I was earning salary. So I had to like, okay, I once paid for a course. Let me go and try it out. Then I was watching the video, and it was the way to look as if he was speaking gibberish just now, the way to look as if it was magic. That was
Yeah.
the way it was looking to me when I was watching the videos because I'm like, if this thing is so real, why are people not doing it? If this
Yeah.
thing is making so much money, why is it that nobody is taking it serious? Then I decided to explore it, and I watched the videos, and I took my time to research a niche. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
want to do what everybody was doing, so I decided to choose a niche. I was selling female underwears, panties. The name of the brand is On This Arena,
On this
and
arena. Gaga.
yeah. And then when I told a couple of my friends that I wanted to be selling underwears, a couple of them were like, "Aṣẹ́wó ni ẹ́, gbogbo nǹkan tó wà láyé pátá ló fẹ́ máa tà." I mean, it's funny truly because they thought, okay, why of all the things you could sell in this world, why panties? But
Yeah.
what happened was I saw a niche because then I have the people in my circle on my WhatsApp. Then I think I have about 80 contacts, and out of that 80, I think about 90% of them are females. So and then I always learn that wherever you see people, you see money. So I believe that the people around me, they are the first contact. So I used
I'm
that
showing
analogy.
them that your
Yeah, yeah,
this arena
yeah. I
page.
can.
As you can see
Yeah, I
the
can see. So that's
uh,
on this arena.
chat.
So
This
I started it with 15,000 precisely,
mm,
15,000 because the high waist postpartum panties I was selling, it's I got the landing cost from China then was about 650 naira, and I was
mm,
selling one for 5,000.
wow. Wow.
So I brought in the fresh 20, and then I'm like, I sit down for 30 days at the office and I earn 110,000. And I did importation, and within a couple of weeks, and I was able to make about 200,000. So I was asking myself, if you could do this thing in within a week or two, and you are making double your salary. So if you face it and then you give it much time, it should be able to fetch you more. And I learned from Mr. Canada that if you learn is a particular process or system and it's working, all you have to
Mm-hmm.
do is to repeat the process,
Mm-hmm.
repeat it and upgrade on it. And that was what I did. And I made my first 1 million. It was like magic. I mean, and funny enough, I was in Abuja, and
Yeah.
then the goods don't get to Abuja. I was selling them in Lagos. So I don't most
Mm.
of the first three sets of pants I sold, I didn't even see them with my eye. I didn't touch them because
Wow.
immediately it lands in Lagos. Before it gets to Lagos, I've sold them out because I was running Facebook ads, which Facebook ad is part of what I learned from Mr. Akintayo as well. So it from there we took it up from selling underwears to owning different brands. Now I can sell anything I want to sell. So like at the moment, like just these 2 days, there's this particular product we imported before this whole coronavirus thing started.
Mm.
It's anti-radiation device that you just place at the back of your phone, and
Okay.
then I have it in stock. So just 2 days ago, I saw on the internet, on Twitter precisely, 5G
Yeah.
network was trending, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, different conspiracy theories that, oh, 5G is responsible for coronavirus and all. But one thing I picked from that, one major thing I picked from that as a business person was I
Yes.
know that there's an awareness about radiation, and
Mm-hmm.
this anti-radiation thing, I have them in my office. So immediately I just tweeted and said, now that 5G is trending and people are scared about radiation, I have a product that protects you from radiation. And between 24 within that today is Monday, within that Saturday and
Yeah.
today, the product we've sold about as out of this afternoon, when my customer service person was giving me updates, we've made over about 180,000 in
Wow.
just using. We don't run advertisement, we didn't do anything. Like we didn't do adverts, it's just we capitalized on what was trending, that people are now
Wow.
aware that there's something called radiation. Because when we were
Mm.
selling that product, then people didn't take it
Yeah.
serious, because I discovered that some until something begin to pinch them, even if you tell them to prepare ahead, they will not take it. But
Do
when
not.
now everybody was seeing that, they are seeing videos that 5G, people are dying, even though that's not the situation. I just capitalized on the moment, I seized the moment, and we're able to
Wow.
still do about 180K. And I'm here. I mean, we don't even do anything extra. The products are there. Funny
And
enough, what I did,
you buy and your business is even based in Nigeria and you
yeah,
have
and,
updated the system. They
and,
are getting the product.
And what I did was I told them, you are all aware there is lockdown, so we cannot ship now, but you can pre-order, you can pay now, because I know by the time we open, it will be out of stock. So
Yeah.
people were ready to pay even before they see the product. So they have paid
Wow.
now until Lagos open before we can open our office and deliver to them. So
Wow.
I just decided to share this so that I mean, one of the things, where's the souvenir?
Let me say this to you. You can get clearance.
Look at this is part of what we shared during our wedding. This is our wedding souvenir from China.
Okay. Wow.
Can
Wow.
you
This love.
can you all see? It's a
Wow.
towel. It's a towel. It has been
Wow.
compressed. By the time you put it inside the water, it grows bigger, and you can
Mm.
see this thing. It the landing cost is about 500 naira per one, as it is like this, and it's
Wow.
a towel. Very very
How
good. Very
can you
very
sell it?
nice.
If you were to have
So
sold it, how much would you have sold it?
if I want to say, I can't sell it less than 4,000, 5,000. I mean,
Wow.
I want to return to Nigeria. I want to start using it as marketing tips now. I'm going to show it to some people if you want souvenirs for wedding. I'm going to
Wow.
also use it for business as it is right now. So This is an example of what we shared. So even let me shock you. Most of the things I used during my wedding, I imported them myself. I didn't buy them here. Even the
Yeah.
wristwatch, where is that wristwatch? Even the wristwatch I wore during my white wedding, very nice wristwatch. They said this wristwatch in Nigeria about 30,000, and the landing cost is about 4,000. If I add the shipping, is about 6,000, as you can see. And it's selling very, very good quality wristwatch, water resistant and all. I hope everybody can see it.
How much do they sell this? How much do
It's
they
selling in
sell this?
Nigeria presently about presently, I am selling. I still have in stock service even on our website. I'm selling this one presently for 18,000. Meanwhile, the
Wow.
landing cost is about 5,000, 6,000.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I still have. And the beauty about this particular one is it comes aside the chain. The supplier send extra. Each one has extra rubber hand in case you don't want the chain. You want to replace it with leather. It comes
Yeah.
with extra leather. So it's part of why we even decide, because before I was trying to be modest. I was selling for 15,000, but I now saw
Yeah.
that some persons were even selling for 25,000 this same
Yeah.
wristwatch. Because
Wow.
if you go on timekeepers in ShopRite, you can go and search for it. It's there. Because one of
Mm.
my students is actually working at timekeepers, and she told me they are selling this for 25,000, and
Mm.
the landing cost is about 6,000 as it is, like this, including shipping, everything. Very,
Wow.
very good wristwatch. I bought two. The gold was what I wore for my traditional wedding, and
Mm.
I wore this silver for my white wedding. So it's
Wow.
the possibilities are out there. So if you are watching this right now, and then it's as if everything you have been seeing is magic. It's not magic. I'm not hidden. You can check Olorunshola Emmanuel. Just check on Facebook. You will see me. So you know that it's not like he has been telling you things. Everything is real. It's
Mm.
as a matter of fact, I tell people that this thing is blood money, because anything that you can do. Okay, I'm here. Like I said, I didn't do anything extra. I'm here in Dubai. I just checked Twitter and I saw that something was trending. I just retweeted it, posted it on my WhatsApp. Before you know, people were like, "I need 10 pieces. I need 10 pieces." I'm just say, "Contact the customer service." And before I start off this afternoon, we have sold out. The total amount it has sold is about 180K, without me
Say
lifting
40
a finger for something.
hours.
Now, if we even continue, if you continue pushing it, sharing
Yeah.
it, we will be out of stock. That means I have to even look for a way of bringing in more. So the
Yeah.
possibilities are endless. It's not what's it called? It's not magic. If you
Mm.
are able to key into this opportunity, it's giving
Yeah.
you, and you are among the 10 individuals that he's giving this discount. Trust
Yeah.
me, in another 6 months, let's pray that this pandemic will be over. But even without it, in a couple of months, if you are able to capitalize on the things that, even face mask as it is this season is a hot cake. A lot of companies that I have their contact in China, most of them
Yeah.
are posting on WhatsApp now. They have started making face masks. Meanwhile, these people, they were making shoes, bags before. They are now manufacturing face masks because
That's the
the
need.
demand is high. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
demand is high. So I believe as many people that are keen into this evening,
Even
it will go a
this
long
season,
way for you.
virus, people can start making good money. And that reminds me, you can tell your staff in Nigeria, they just need to go and get police clearance. They will allow them move. And as long as they
Okay,
have ID, yes, they will allow them deliver. Even
okay,
if you're not
okay,
selling food items, as long as you're an e-commerce company, and you don't
okay,
have
okay,
20 people gathering in the office, they will allow them. So
okay,
if
okay,
this season, that's the beauty. Even for those in Nigeria or those in Dubai or those in UK or those in US, e-commerce sites are still allowed to do business. Romini, maybe you joined us late. The 360,000 is for coaching program and video courses on how to do e-commerce, mini importation, drop shipping business from anywhere in the world, and how to do it without touching the product, holding the product, or without touching the product. So we have taught on hybrid, of merging drop shipping and mini importation together so that you're able to make money even during this coronavirus. We're not even talking of after, during this season. And the coaching helps you to navigate what do you sell, what niche, and post coronavirus, what do you sell, what niche. You need to know that the biggest problem is not coronavirus, it's economic recession like no other. And it's not after corona. Listen, the funny thing is that during this coronavirus, some people may still be beating you. Your cousin in UK or somebody you know and send you a few monies. Wake up. After coronavirus, those people too will have lost their jobs. And that's just the truth. Everybody is almost going to be in the same sheet of the biggest recession in the history of the world. And unfortunately, again, most people don't know what is happening. People just play victim. It's after it has happened. They say, maybe I didn't know. I didn't know is never an excuse. Like they always say in law, ignorance is not an excuse in law. Do you know, for example, what's going on with Funke Akindele being arrested? Do you know that these people didn't know because a celebrity was chatting me up? They never knew there was a law, but that literally they can use that law to charge you to court and imprison you. People didn't know. Okay, the National Assembly quickly wrap up the thing, which even though that's wrong, you needed to have done public hearing, do sensitization as to the law, not necessarily staying at home, but that there's a law, you break that law, these are the jail terms. Government didn't do much of that. But even as big as celebrities, they never knew. I can bet you that Funke Akindele didn't know that you can have jail sentence for doing party in your house of more than 20 people. She didn't know. But did that stop the judge or from her being prosecuted and probably going to jail? It doesn't stop it. And so the same thing will happen after coronavirus. And you don't even have any excuse because God made you to see this for a reason, right? There is a huge problem coming on. And the better you get ready, the more for yourself. Okay? One last question. How has mentorship helped you to navigate to become financially free? What is the role of mentorship in you becoming financially free today? In other words, if we were to have removed mentorship from your story, how far would you have gone?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. The truth is, like you always say, I've been using your lines a lot now. Like you always say, sir, that there are two ways to learn. That is either you learn by mistake or you learn by mentor. And then a mentor will save you time, will save you money. One thing that I know that mentorship has done for me is it has helped me to avoid a lot of mistakes. I mean, there are a lot of things I will think is right that I want to do, and by the time I mention it to you and you say, no, Emmanuel, you are shooting yourself in the leg. This will not work. So having a mentor, it's the best way to be successful in this business because you avoid a lot of pitfalls that you don't know they are there. There is no way it looks so easy the way we say it now or the way you've just seen it. By the time you start doing it on your own, there are some things you encounter that if you don't have someone that can guide you and lead you through, it will still be as if this thing is a lie because it's not just automatic. It's not so easy when you are doing it yourself. The way he has been showing you is because he has been doing it over time, years of experience. But you that you are a learner, you are a starter, you have to have someone to guide you through at every step. Having someone you can run to at any point when you are stuck. You can say, oh, okay, what do I do next? You can tell you, oh, okay, do it this way. Don't go like that. So these are the ways you can really go far because in this business there's always updates. There's always a new. Just like I mentioned about just using opportunity of radiation. So it's always about you thinking. And if you don't have someone you always can run to, that will guide you. You will be making mistake, and this is not a business you want to make mistake in, because it involves you losing money. If you
Mhm.
send money and then you lose money, you still
Mhm.
say it's fake, or you still say it's a scam. So that is why it's not enough. Whatever you have learned now, it's not enough for you. You need someone that will hold your hand, especially because you have more access to him, and that is actually bigger than the e-commerce you are even learning itself. Trust me,
Mhm.
the fact that you have access to him, you can consult. I mean, to me, it's always a privilege, because whenever he's in Abuja, I'm always ready to come pick him, because I know that each moment I'm able to spend with him, you learn even from the communication alone, just from the way you just interact. So having a
Yeah.
mentor, especially someone of his profile, to guide you in this business, trust me, is a luxury. It's really, it's something that I'll pay anything to keep enjoying. So I will highly endorse anyone to I'll encourage everyone to key into this mentorship program, because you are going to be in the same WhatsApp group with him. I mean, you are going to
Yeah.
have first class access to him, which, trust me, is priceless. If you know the thousands of, or the hundreds of thousands of people that are looking for that opportunity to him,
Yeah.
so you will know that this is what you should not take for granted. So for this business, it's not enough that some persons will say, why would you say I should come and pay this amount? Something I can watch on Google, or I can read on Google, I can watch YouTube. If you watch YouTube for this one, you lose money. I'm not scaring you, you lose money. Instead of you making
Yeah.
money, you lose money, because it will be as if they are lying. But there are some things that when you go deeper into it, you now learn
Mhm.
more. But if you have someone that you can easily run to any point at any point, you know that everything will be easier for you. So my parting words for you this evening is, make sure you take opportunity of this mentorship program. And it's expensive. I mean, if you don't take this promo that is running now, you might not be able to afford it later. That's the bad
Yeah.
side of it. So if you have, even if it's 100,000, I will encourage you to key it down, so you can pay in installments too. Is that generous to give you the opportunity to pay in installment? But at least don't pass by this opportunity, because it doesn't always come by so easily. So thank you very much, everybody.
You're welcome. I'm getting so many questions. How do I do this in Dubai? How do I do this in US or UK? First of all, the sample price comparison I showed you for different parts of the world. I showed you UK, I showed you US, Canada. This is a global business you can do from anywhere in the world. And the reason for the mentorship is to make the lessons customized to your unique environment so that you can be mentored on how to go about it in your own unique environment. That way, you are able to be guided, and it's not like, oh, I mean, how do I do it? So whether you're in Dubai, whether you're in UK, you're in Canada, you're in Cameroon, you are in Senegal, e-commerce is the same business and it runs globally, and you can do it from anywhere in the world. But how it applies to your own particular state or country, that's also why you then need the mentorship, because you can ask all these questions and it can be broken down for you based on your own unique scenario, your own specific issue. I think we lost Emmanuel, but I really want to thank Emmanuel for coming and sharing so much with us today. Thank you. God bless you. Um, I really love having you around. And my love to your wife. If
Thank
you
you, sir.
guys need counsel from people like us who have some more experience as to how this marriage thing works, why not? I mean, post honeymoon.
No problem,
Because
sir. Always.
wedding is one day, marriage is for a lifetime. And
Mm.
trust me, there are challenging moments, and it's just normal. In fact, one of the things I always tell people is whatever happens immediately after a wedding, please, particularly for men, don't put it on your wife, else you're going to be destroyed. Some people get married, and immediately they get married, things work for them. Like, let's assume they were X, let's say they were worth 100 million. They get married, they just lose everything. Some, they get married and they get everything. Now, It happens either way. But the lesson is never blame your wife for whatever happens. In my own case, I got married, I lost everything, office, everything. And I remember because I learned from my own parents, because my father had a similar case. And instead of my father looking for a way out, what he did was to blame my mother. Oh, there's a demon in our village. Later, it was our own spirit. So when it happened in my own case, I said it's not my wife. At some point, my wife would come to me and say, "Why did it happen that we got married? Everything?" I said, "It's not you. I don't want to ever hear that word in this house. We are going to come out of this. It's a challenge, and we are coming out." And guess what? We came out so clean and so well. And guess what? I had another family member who had the same problem. In his own case, his wife was the one who was blaming. He has not come out today. They are divorced, and his own life, even after divorce, is not better. So there's so much that we need to understand about marriage, because what then happened, because I endured that phase, we then became so successful that, in fact, I mean, you can't compare where I was before I got married to where I am today. But if I put all that energy on my spouse, and then, oh, he must be my spouse, he must be one demon, instead of saying, you know what, it's just seasons, it's times, there's something I need to look into. How do I diversify? How do I become dynamic? Everything except my spouse could be the problem. And I want to encourage you, as many of us who are newly married, please, if there's any secret to keeping your marriage working, remove your wife as your problem. She's not, right? Even if everything looks like she's the problem, just keep saying she's not. I promise you, you will come out. Okay, there's a powerful statement that somebody shared with me. He said, if a woman has 99 weaknesses and one good strength, and you decide to complain or decide to celebrate that one weakness, okay? Celebrate that one weakness and leave all the 99 good one. Even that one weakness will get corrupted. But if a woman has 99 problems or weaknesses, one good one, and you celebrate the good, that one thing she has that is good, guess what? All the 99 ones will become exceptionally great. So I wish you guys all the best in your marriage. I pray that my prayer is that very soon we'll come and do naming of the first, child, the second, then maybe the fourth if you want that much.
No. 2 we close factory.
Does she agree with that?
2 we close factory.
Okay. The way you want to do it. I wish you guys all the best. All of you have watched the broadcast today. Thank you for watching. I'm done with the broadcast. I'm sorry you have to pay $720,000 if you want to join the coaching. You fail to pay as of the time given. Is my rule. Maybe you are new to my world, but you can't pay less than $720. The rules remain. First time to pay while I'm on the webinar call, you get discount. Those who want to wait, think about it. Ask your cousin, ask your wife. Think you're going to pay the normal price. That's just how I do business. But for those of you who are able to pay, congratulations. Love you all and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye.